First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. JR is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. So in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, JR, how long has it been since you heard from Marie?
Oh, man. A couple days, I guess. Maybe a week now.
Okay. Did you try to hit her up?
Oh, yeah. I've called a couple times. I didn't leave a voice message every time I called because I didn't want to sound crazy or whatever, but she just hasn't called back. I got nothing.
All right. Well, tell us about the date.
Date was awesome. So we met on the apps. I just was so attracted to how nurturing she seemed. I mean, she had pictures with animals. She was out in nature, you know, with her friends. I mean, the second we started talking, it was like, I was telling her about how I always wanted to ride a horse, but I've been like real afraid to try. And she laughed at it, you know, but like it was that cute kind of laugh. And, then she was like really encouraging, and we decided that actually our first meeting would be for me to go horseback riding.
Oh, that's a cool first date.
Yeah, it is.
It's like fun.
It was amazing. Like I actually rode a horse. She was amazing. She was like my personal cheerleader. She was just so warm and energetic, and I mean, she was gorgeous too. I can't get it out of my mind. It was amazing. And after we rode horses, we went home to shower and we changed, and then we met up for dinner. And oh my gosh, I'm smiling so hard right now just thinking about it. Like it was things were going great. You know, we even kissed before we went into the restaurant. And I feel like
that's a good sign.
Really good sign.
Oh my gosh. That's usually it's like if you're lucky after dinner, you know, this was right away. And, you know, it set the tone for some real romance. And after dinner, you know, we kissed again. And I told her that I was going to call her this week with a plan for another adventure. You know, it's just amazing. This is so good.
I know. So you're really into her. It sounds like the date went great, though, to have a 2-part date and kisses. It feels like there was really great momentum. What could have gone wrong, you think?
You know, the only thing that I can really think of is like, you know, I'm the type of person that like, sometimes I say the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know, I don't mean to, but like we were sitting at dinner, and I noticed that she had like a designer handbag and some fancy jewelry. And, you know, she's a teacher. And right away, I wanted to make a little joke because she had really fancy stuff. So I remember saying like, hey, what are you on, OnlyFans or something? Like, how do you afford that fancy stuff? And it was like the only point where, forget all that romance, she looked just like cold. And then she kind of played it off, but she's like, I'm a good thrifter. And there was a little awkward moment there. You know, I moved on from it, and I told her, you know, I said, hey, I didn't mean to offend you or anything, and told her it was a joke, and that was the only moment that I can think of that was like, uh-oh, is that what it was? Did I really ruin it by putting my foot in my mouth again?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like your joke didn't land.
You got to tell that one right. Just right. You got to tell that one just right for it to land.
And not be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe that's why she's not calling you back. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Oh my gosh, please. Yes, thank you.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, JR is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Marie. And so in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But before we do that, JR, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so went on the best first date I've ever had. We broke one of my fears going horseback riding. We kissed before dinner, after dinner. It was something straight out of a movie as far as I'm concerned. And I may have put my foot in my mouth, but I think it went really well overall. And I can't get her to get back to me. And I really want to go on another adventure with her.
But your foot in your mouth was there because you asked her if she was on OnlyFans because she had nice things.
Yeah.
But it was a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I'm nervous, but I am absolutely ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Marie, please?
This is her.
Hey, Marie, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Marie. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. Have you ever heard of the show before?
Yeah, I love the show.
Oh,
thank you.
Great. Do you like the first date follow-ups?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Congratulations then. Because this is a first date follow-up.
Oh, no.
You're ghosting somebody and they emailed us about you. Do you know who that would be?
Yes.
Who?
JR.
Yes, JR. So he emailed us and told us about your date. He said he really liked you and he's not sure why you're ghosting him. Do you mind telling us?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. Well, I really liked him too, but, and the date was great and everything, but, to be honest, he was asking some personal questions and he seemed like he was prying a little bit. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, but he, was getting a little too close to, finding out a secret, honestly. And I just don't go out with guys like that.
Like inquisitive?
Like guys like that? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, nosy, I like to keep my privacy, like my personal business is my business.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, I want a guy to like me for me, and
Okay.
I'm not sure if he does. And I'm not sure if he's like creepy or not.
You don't know if he's creepy or not? Why?
Well, he made a comment about my jewelry and my bags. I mean, I like to have nice stuff, and he asked me if I was on OnlyFans, and it made me think, is that how he saw me? Is that why he's...
Oh, so you feel like he put two and two together and you're usually low key about it. Oh, you probably do have people that want to date you because of that.
Yeah, it's happened before, honestly, and I'm pretty sure that's how he knows me. I'm pretty sure he figured it out, and that's why he asked me for a date.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you are on OnlyFans?
Marie, that's JR. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I swear I did not know you were on there. I was just making a joke.
That is a bad time joke.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. I thought that you for sure knew I was on, and that's why you asked me out. So you really just saw me on the app and genuinely just wanted to go out with me?
Oh, Marie.
Yeah, 100%. You seem so sweet. It's 100% for like who you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
It is cool that you have an OnlyFans. I like it.
You do? You're cool with it?
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'd never judge you for that. I mean, if you want to keep it a secret, maybe, don't bring out the fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
JR, you were doing so well. This is just another one of those moments.
I like nice things. What can I say?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I was just trying to I danced in person, but you guys can't see that, and it was supposed to be a joke, and I suck at that.
But you rode a horse, JR.
You did.
Yeah, and she was amazing. I never would have done it if it wasn't for Marie. Like it was you were my hero that day, Marie.
Oh,
it was great.
You guys are actually really cute.
Thank you. You are really sweet, Jared, and I do really like you. And
Marie, would you like to go on another date with JR? We'll pay for it.
Really? Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my gosh, please say yes. Please say yes. I swear.
She did
I'll do
already.
whatever you, I'm not going to tell. Oh,
She said yes.
Great. That's amazing. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes.
I'm Stephen Curry, and this is Gentleman's Cut. I think what makes Gentleman's Cut different is me being a part of, developing the profile of this beautiful finished product. With every sip, you get a little something different.
Visit gentlemanscutbourbon.com or your nearest Total Wines or Bevmo. This message is intended for audiences 21 and older. Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, Boone County, Kentucky. For more on Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, please visit gentlemanscutbourbon.com. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more. So listen to the 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Couric. Did you know that I recently joined Substack? Very exciting. It's where I'll be sharing my unfiltered conversations with the people everyone's talking about. I'll also tell you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what's making me crazy, and what's giving me hope. If you like deep dives, hot takes, and real talk, you're in the right place. Search Katie Couric on Substack and hit subscribe. I'll be there reporting live, most likely in my pajamas. See you there.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know the shade is always shadiest right here. Season 6 of the podcast Reasonably Shady with Giselle Bryan and Robin Dixon is here, dropping every Monday. As two of the founding members of the Real Housewives of Potomac, we're giving you all the laughs, drama, and reality news you can handle. And you know we don't hold back, so come be reasonable or shady with us each and every Monday. Listen to Reasonably Shady from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
In my opinion, it's always a good date when the possibility of handcuffs getting whipped out comes into play.
On a first date. Wow.
But not everybody feels that way. Like Frank, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Frank?
Hey, guys. What's up?
Not much. So you almost got the handcuffs put on you, huh? On a first date. That's what I like to hear.
It's like Freaky Frank already, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Frank, your email about your date, but I guess it wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't what I would love to exactly have, but that's how it goes.
You sound awkward just even saying that.
Yeah. It just wasn't one of my proudest moments, really.
Before we get into that, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Jenna.
Jenna. And how did you meet Jenna?
We met through some mutual friends just at a party, and we were both hanging out, and just there seemed to be a little bit of a clicking, you know what I mean?
Okay, so did you know immediately that you wanted to ask her out?
Oh, definitely. She was hilarious,
Oh, awesome.
I love that she was just had a great sense of humor, and she had an awesome smile, and she had this really cute mole. It was between her left eye and her nose. And
Cute mole, huh?
It's going to sound a little normally I'm not really into moles at all. They kind of weird me out, but he was rocking it. You know what I mean? There's something about it that was
There's something sexy about a girl who's not scared to rock her mole. I agree with you on that one, Frank.
It was like a sexy mole. So,
Obviously worked because you guys went out on a date, right? Yeah. Tell us about the date.
Well, I love indie films, so I asked her to see this indie film that my friend actually worked on.
Uh-huh.
He was a cinematographer on it, and he was just super talented, and I just wanted to go support.
So how was the movie?
It was, I thought it was good. At one point, I was kind of nervous, too, because I had French onion soup at lunch, and I was I didn't have a chance to brush my teeth, so I was worried, I don't know, if I had bad breath or something. But
those onions.
She leaned in at some point, so I felt okay, this is going great,
Like she leaned in to kiss you during the film?
Just like to like be closer, I think, just kind of like lean up against me, but it was just like, I think she was just trying to get closer.
Right. Okay. And you didn't try to kiss her at that point?
I mean, I didn't kiss her, but I was like thinking, all right, this is like, we're going to get a kiss at the end of the night, you know?
Yeah, it's a good romantic move there.
Did you get a kiss at the end of things?
No. I mean, here's what happened after that. So the movie got out, and then, we're driving, and I ended up getting pulled over, and I guess my taillight was out or something. Like, that's what the cops said, and I was just, like, talking my way out of it just because, like, I already have 2 tickets, and I just, I don't want to jack up my insurance.
Yeah. Right.
So I thought I was a pretty smooth talker, and it seemed to be okay, and it just felt different after, for some reason, like...
After you got pulled over?
Yeah, like, well, I got back in the car, and I was like, that was weird, and she kind of didn't really, like, wasn't laughing like I thought she would have or something.
Wait, they had you out of the car?
Yeah, that's my question, too. That's extreme.
Yeah, I got out of the car to talk to the cop because I just didn't want her to hear... anything was going on, and
I thought it was a lot worse. Like the cop said, "Get out of the car," like that kind of thing.
Gun drawn.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that like dramatic.
Wait a minute, though. Why didn't you want her to hear?
I don't know. When I'm on like a first date with someone, I don't want exactly for them to hear that it's like, oh, this isn't my first ticket. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want her to think I'm like some irresponsible guy getting tickets all the time.
Okay.
And so what happened when you guys actually got back to her house and you said goodnight?
So I drove her back to her place, and I'm thinking I'm still gonna get like a kiss, by the end of the night. And I took her to her door, and she's just like, no, sorry, just not feeling it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, so you went in for a kiss and she denied you?
Yeah, she's just like, sorry, it was just weird. It just was kind of like cut off.
All right.
And I asked her, I was like, can I call you? And she's like, she was just like really vague, she's like, okay, but it didn't feel like she was super interested.
Not absolutely call me, just okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, exactly. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Sure. I wonder what could have happened from the time you went to talk to the cop to getting back into the car that would have made her seem so cold.
Like, I don't know, I have this like weird theory that maybe she dated that cop or something.
What?
I don't know, I just was thinking like...
You've just been sitting on this, making up stories since you went on your date of things that could have possibly been wrong, right?
I don't know, because I can't figure it out. It was like, why would you suddenly just not want to talk or not even like accept my kiss?
That is reading deep, sir.
Well, I don't know. I thought like, I was thinking that. I was thinking like, is it my breath? Like, was it the French onion soup?
The breath?
All kinds of things.
Slept with the police officer.
Have you tried to call her since the date? I mean, have you tried to reach out to her?
Yeah, and just nothing.
Nothing at all?
Hasn't. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually really surprised that the guy on the phone to do a second date update today isn't getting a call back because he's a bad boy.
Oh.
That's right. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Frank is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Jenna. And on their first date, he got pulled over, got into a physical altercation with a cop, and then took them on a high-speed chase down the freeway, which eventually ended in the car rolling over 6 times before he was taken into custody.
But his story has gotten a lot better in the last couple minutes since the last time we talked to him.
Actually, he got pulled over after they went to the movies and then talked his way out of a ticket.
Yeah.
And then after he talked his way out of the ticket, when he got back in the car, she was very awkward and was hardly talking to him. Yeah. At the end of the night, when he dropped her off, he went in for a kiss. She said no. And then he asked if he could call her again. She said, okay. And then he called her again and hasn't heard a thing. Frank?
Hey, guys.
It would have sounded cooler if you would have done all those things that I said you did, by the way.
Yeah, I guess. But, I did something.
Hey, next time.
At least I did something.
Yeah. We live to date again. The next date you go on, high-speed chase. Gets them every time.
The cop.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh, Frank.
All right, buddy, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you guys give out such good advice.
Really do.
I mean.
All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jenna.
Hi, this is Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. What's going on?
Not much. May I ask who's calling?
Sure.
Are you going to answer her?
I don't know. I mean, you can ask.
Oh, you're waiting.
Would you like to know who it is?
Who's calling me? What's going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Frank.
What?
Yeah. His name is Frank, and you guys recently went to a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frank told us that after your date, he's been trying to get a hold of you because he would like to see you again, and you haven't been responding to any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
Oh, my gosh.
So Frank asked us if we could call you and find out why you don't want to see him again.
There's no way that this is real.
No, this is 100% real. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Frank wants to know why you're not answering the phone.
Oh my gosh.
So are you laughing at the fact that a radio station is calling you, or just the thought of Frank?
Just that he isn't taking me not calling him back and he's having you guys call me? That's very funny.
Well, I think he knows that you've blown him off. Now he just wants to know why, so he figured we could maybe find that out. Do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
Well, I mean, my date wasn't great, but I don't want to, talk behind his back, especially on the radio.
Yeah, but it's really not behind his back if you think about it. He's the one that asked us to make this phone call. It's not like we're doing it out of the blue.
Yeah. Well, maybe don't tell him this exact version, but I just can't go out with a guy that I don't respect.
Whoa, that got more serious than I expected it to. I thought you were going to say he's got a weird haircut or something.
Why don't you respect him?
I mean, I don't know how much he told you about the date.
Okay, he told us that he took you to a movie, and then there was an awkward moment when he got pulled over for having a brake light out or something. And then he talked to the cop, got out of the ticket, and when he got back in the car, he said that you were very cold to him. And then you wouldn't kiss him when he dropped you off, and then he said that you haven't answered his phone calls. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you his theory on why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure.
Because I guess he's been racking his brain for reasons, and he was thinking that maybe the cop that pulled you guys over was somebody that you used to date.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so extreme.
So you're laughing at that. I'm guessing that's not the case. You didn't date that cop?
No, I did not.
Oh,
He just can't figure it out because, according to him, everything was great until he got pulled over, and then after that, you were weird.
Well, he thinks I didn't see what he did, but I saw it.
What did he do?
What?
So we get pulled over. He immediately gets out of the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Stay in the car. The cop's freaking out. He's telling him to get back in the car.
Really?
Yeah. And then he starts crying to the cop to get out of it.
Tears?
Yes, he's blubbering. He's like, please, officer, I'm on a date and I have all these other tickets and I just really need a break today. It was insane.
I'm picturing a huge scene, the cop with his gun drawn and him sobbing.
No, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic, but they just went to the back of the car and, apparently thought I couldn't hear anything, but I heard everything.
So was he, maybe he was legitimately crying. Some people get really scared and nervous when they get pulled over.
No, because then he gets back in the car and he's all bragging to me well, I really, smoothed my way through that, really talked my way out of that one. How impressive is this?
So he was telling you that when he didn't think that you heard he was crying?
Yeah.
Was he still in tears when he got in the car?
No, I mean, he wiped away his eyes, but he was totally, all smooth soccer, look what I just did.
What? Why didn't you just call him out on it?
I don't know why I didn't in the moment, but in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, did you just really cry to get out of the ticket?
The cop was even like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
It worked. He didn't get a ticket. Yeah. I think it's a great move.
Well, yeah, he didn't get a ticket, but he also didn't get a chance to go out with me again.
Well, thank you for telling us your story, Jenna. I do also want to tell you, I hope that he's not crying right now, but Frank is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah.
Wow, Frank.
Oh, my God.
Is what Jenna says true?
You thought I was crying. I mean, are you a moron? Like, it was fake. I just
Excuse
tried
me?
to get out of the ticket. It's called acting. You know what I mean?
Did you just call me a moron? I just told them what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I did.
Are you... Okay, well, now not only are you sad and pathetic, but you're also rude.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You were like, we get pulled over for like nothing. You're doing nothing to help. You're like freaking out like it's like an earthquake or something.
Whoa.
And, I was
What kind of man are you? You can't even handle getting a ticket. You just speak to the officer, you explain the situation. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, well, you could have like gotten out or done something like, hey, let's show them some cleavage, and
What? Are you kidding me? Frank!
Yeah, that is the least you could have done, like just show them boobs. Then I wouldn't have had to get out of it.
So you're blaming her for you getting out of the car and crying to the cop to try to get out of a ticket.
And you're suggesting that I flashed this cop? Are you kidding me?
All she was doing was just panicking the whole time. She was just freaking out the whole time, and she
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Oh
Okay.
my God!"
I wasn't freaking out. I was just sitting there like anyone would do when they get a ticket. You were the one who was totally freaking out.
Yeah, no, I was the one who handled it.
Handled it like a
it's
16-year-old girl.
You know what? I was proud of myself, and you should be proud that someone handled the situation.
I didn't know what to do. You're sitting there wailing to this poor cop about how you've got all these other tickets and you're on a date, and how can I possibly respect you when you get back in the car?
Jenna, you're obviously not used to going out with a real man.
Frank, are you just really embarrassed? Is that why you're being so aggressive?
No. Jenna said I was crying. I was not crying. I was fake crying. Okay? There's like a major difference.
Oh.
Hey, Jenna, I would love to ask if you guys would like to go on a second date. Jenna, would you like to go out with Frank again? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jenna? What good are you if you can't use your boobs properly?
You know what? I thought you were cool. Like we laughed about the Ghostbusters and like laughed our tails off, and you're just like, have no respect for someone taking care of a situation and handling it like a real man does fake cry.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for years.
Right.
A real man will fake cry to get his way out of things. Like anytime anybody's
Pretty
been
much.
aggressive with me, wanted to fight in a bar or something like that, I cry and I run out. And that's what real men
You
do.
want to handle this like real men?
Pretty much it.
So that's a no, Jenna? No second date with Frank?
No, and good luck to him finding someone who will.
Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
Jenna, that's fine. I don't care, because if I had to do it again, I would fake cry to another cop, whatever I have to do.
All right, well, it wasn't a successful second date for you, Frank, but you did help us learn a lesson today. That fake crying is the manly way to get out of things. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'd go out on a date with Frank just so he could teach me how to cry to get out of a ticket.
Yeah, good point.
If you missed today's second date update, this guy named Frank wanted to call a girl named Jenna. She wasn't calling him back after their date. He thought it was because he got a ticket. And maybe that was awkward. That wasn't the awkward part. The awkward part was how he got out of the ticket. Apparently, he got out of the car, went back with the cop, and started crying to get out of the ticket. Like, I'm on a first date. You're ruining everything. And she heard him crying to the cop and was like, I can't deal with this guy.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that then he blamed her that he had to do that because she didn't use her boobs properly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was her fault
Yeah,
that he had to fake cry to get out of the ticket.
Gotta
What's
do what
the
you gotta
point of
do.
having those things if you can't use them to get out of the ticket?
Exactly. She did not want to go out with him again, so he did not get
Shocking.
a second date, which is very, very weird. But we did all learn that real men cry to get out of things, because that's what he said. I'm a man, and I took control of the situation. I did what I had to do, and I cried.
Can you imagine them like at a restaurant if like he wants to get a free appetizer?
Just
Like
starts
he's
crying.
gonna bust it out all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, hey, he can do it. I can never get out of a ticket. I've got boobs and I've cried before, and they still give me a ticket. So
Apparently,
maybe Frank has something I don't.
You need to learn something from Frank.
Yeah.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We've got Mandy on the phone with us right now. She emailed us about a date that she went on. In your email, it said you met a guy at a pool party, drank the night away.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sounds fun, Mandy. Why wasn't I invited?
Oh, next time.
Yeah.
Next time, I promise.
Shoot.
You promise?
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Creeper.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey.
move on.
I just wanted to ask if she promised if I could go to the party. How are you, Mandy?
I'm good. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
I've got to give props to any woman who can pick up on a dude in a bikini and feel confident enough doing it.
Also in Seattle, where it's 12 degrees outside.
Hey, it's been nice lately. How did you start talking with this guy at the party?
Well, I had to go up to him because he was gorgeous. He had the most beautiful eyes and this cute little butt, and I just had to say hi.
I can't
She
resist
fell
a
in love
cute
with his
little butt.
personality. Woo!
You guys
Opposite
rip on
ends.
dudes all the time, but women are just as bad. So you went up and talked to him. His name's Jason, right?
Yes. And he was just as nice as he was cute. You know, he really was actually really cool. I just felt like I knew him for forever. I mean, it wasn't like I was meeting this guy for the first time. There was a connection for sure.
Now, when people call in with dates like this, where they meet someone at a party and they drink all night, you do realize it wasn't like a real date, right?
Well, he did ask me out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. While we were at the party, he asked me to meet him at a bar that was around the corner from where we were.
Oh, so did you go from the party to the bar to hang out with him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All
so
right.
that does kind of count.
So how drunk were you, by the way?
Well, I was definitely buzzed and feeling good.
What happened when you guys went to the bar? Did the conversation continue? Did you kiss? What happened?
Well, actually, we kissed in the pool.
Oh,
so
nice.
I already knew that he was a good kisser.
Okay.
So yeah, we got to the bar and we just had more fun. I mean, I don't remember every single detail that we talked about,
Right.
but I suggested maybe we go back to my place, and we hopped in a cab and we did because it was the night was still young.
So again, this sounds more like a hookup than a date to me. But did you do it when you got back to your place?
That's the thing. I told him I do not do that on the first date.
Okay.
So not to expect it, not to anticipate it, don't even think about it.
Okay, you said that before you guys left.
Yes, I did. I made that very clear.
But did you do it? Because a lot of women will say that, and then they'll still end up like, oh, my God, I can't believe I did that.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Did you say sort of?
Sort of.
Okay.
You can't just sort of.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, it's kind of being like kind of pregnant, It doesn't really work. So you guys ended up hooking up. It's fine. And then what happened the next day?
I didn't really hear from him. I don't know if it's because he doesn't respect me because I put out on the first date, or if this is embarrassing. My friends have told me that I snore.
Like bad?
Really badly. So that's why I need you guys.
He didn't leave you a note or any indication of seeing you?
No, nothing.
Jubal, what would you think if you were at a pool, some girl picks you up in a bikini, you go drinking all night, you end up back at her place, you do it?
Yeah.
Would it be the snoring that turns you on?
No, I'd be in love. I'd be thinking marriage.
You're such a liar.
No, but I would think it was awesome. So have you tried to get a hold of him?
Well, I thought about calling, and I hung up. I didn't go through with it.
Okay. Did he answer when you hung up?
No.
Okay.
No, I just went to voicemail, but I didn't leave a message.
What do you expect from him? I mean, did you think that you guys were going to hang out more than just that night?
There was a really good connection, and I really don't normally do that. I swear. I know that sounds so cliche, but I felt really connected to this guy. I don't know. I would like there to be more than just a one night hookup.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to put you on hold. Play a song. Come right back. Call him and get your second date update. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Brooke keeps saying that what Mandy has wasn't a first date. It was, Brooke. It's an instant date. That's what it's called when you do what Mandy did.
I have had a lot of one-night instant dates then.
Instant date. If you were listening just a few minutes ago, we talked to Mandy, who emailed us about a guy named Jason. Mandy met him at a pool party. They met out in the pool, then went out and grabbed some drinks at a bar, ended up back at her place, and she did something she doesn't normally do. Right, Mandy?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Nobody's judging you,
And-
Mandy. Just own it.
She hasn't heard from the guy since. What's the worst thing that he could say to you, think?
That he thinks I'm a complete slut, and I snore.
You snore
Which one would be worse? Yeah. Like, well, actually, the slut thing, whatever. Just don't make fun of my snoring, please.
I'm very self-conscious.
Yeah. All right, Mandy. We're going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Mandy.
Hello?
Can I speak to Jason, please?
That's me.
Jason, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You got a few minutes?
What do you want?
I want to call you to talk about a friend of ours.
Okay.
Her name is Mandy.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know Mandy.
Mandy is a friend of mine. She told me that you guys had a little hookup, met at a pool party, made out in the pool, then you took her to a bar around the corner after and ended up back at her place.
Okay.
All right. So the reason that I'm calling you is because...
He's laughing. I'm dying to know.
The reason I'm calling you is because Mandy wants to know why you haven't called her back. Like, she kind of wants to see you again.
Oh, what did she tell you?
That's pretty much it. She said that you guys had a bit to drink at this pool party. You made out in the pool and then went to a bar, and then she did something she normally doesn't do with you. All right? Not every dude gets the golden ticket on the first night.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
But why haven't you called her or anything? Is there a reason? She also said that she snored. Did she snore and that kind of like turn you off?
Yeah, she did snore. I didn't sleep much that night at all.
Yeah. Why did you leave in the morning before she woke up?
She was pretty nutty. She was really drunk, too. When we went to a bar after the party, she had like twice as many shots as me. And when we got back to her place, she was ready to go.
Jason, you said she was nutty. What do you mean by that exactly?
Like, we hooked up, and afterwards she started crying. Oof. And she was like freaking out. And
she started crying right there in bed with you?
Yeah, like bawling. She's, I guess, still in love with this guy, and she starts bawling and talking about him, and I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I've got her slobbering and snot flying everywhere, and it's just gross. And
Okay, excuse me. I don't completely remember everything from that night, but I didn't go on and on like he's saying.
Jason, Mandy is on the phone with us right now. I should have told you that.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Mandy, do you remember crying after and talking about your ex?
Not really.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't as bad as he's saying.
It was bad. You were really crying, and we had just met,
I could see how that would be a little bit of a shock.
Well, he should be flattered. Jason, you should be flattered.
Flattered?
Why should he be flattered?
Because I felt comfortable enough with you to open up and share my inner feelings.
Yeah, you might not want to do that right after.
Yeah, at one point she was like curled up in the fetal position.
Oh, no.
You guys
Okay,
sad.
now you're just making stuff up. That's ridiculous.
No,
I know I
said
did
to you,
not
was
do
like,
that.
If you're going to do that, you should do it while we're having sex, because afterward it's just creepy.
You're a complete ass. Are you serious?
Get him, Mandy. You guys said he's sad.
That's a very good point, though. During the act is
It's like a turn on, it's sexy talk, and then later.
Yeah, later it's just weird.
Yeah.
Well, stop saying that now.
Mandy, you came across. Come on, you guys. Mandy, you came across as like this really confident woman at the beginning of this call. Was that maybe not truly where you are?
I mean, listen, we've been drinking a lot. That affects you. That makes you a little more emotional.
Are you over your ex-boyfriend?
Well, he's my ex.
That doesn't
mean
really
that you're over him, though, yeah.
I am.
See, personally, I think it's okay to cry after you do it. I usually do that, and it's usually followed by me crying and saying thank you. I appreciate it. Not many people do this for me. So I don't think you should find it so awkward, Jason. I don't.
You're making me sound crazy, and I'm not crazy. I was maybe a little emotional.
You were drunk,
But
Mandy.
that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Mandy, you were
exactly.
drunk. Like, honestly, I don't judge you one bit for that.
I mean, if I made him feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, and that wasn't my intention at all. Maybe, I got a little too carried away with the shots and stuff, but I did like him. I do like him. And, that's not my normal behavior.
Jason, would you be interested in going out with Mandy again? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
You're paying for it?
Yes.
She was real nice, and I don't mean to say anything bad about her, but I don't think so.
It just scared you too much, huh?
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, you know what? It's clearly your loss, Jason. So, whatever.
Hey, Mandy, if you're looking for someone to hang out with, you and I can do it, and we can both have a good cry together after. How about that?
I laugh because I don't think he's lying.
I know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You can put a damper on a first date like getting into legal trouble.
What?
Whoa. Right? I know for me, personally, I had an experience a while back. I set up this big romantic evening. So I ended up going, I picked the girl up from work, pick her up just on the street there, and then we go for a drive. And the next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. And the officer's talking about solicitation or something.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, completely screwed up my date. I didn't even get to finish the date. And, of course, I never heard back from the girl. So, yeah, getting in legal trouble is always an issue on a first date.
Man, I hate that.
It was terrible. I had such a nice evening planned, too.
You are such a romantic at heart. It's insane.
Well, Kyle, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, got into a little bit of legal trouble on his date.
Whoa.
Maybe not as bad as mine, but still, he had an issue with law enforcement. Kyle, how are you?
I'm okay.
You're not calling us from a jail cell right now, right, Kyle?
No.
Okay,
good.
What sort of legal trouble did you get on your first date, Kyle?
It's not crazy or anything. It was just a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
But, like in the middle of a date, having a cop stroll up to you and start acting all weird, probably,
I know, I wanted to make it sound like Kyle was arrested. He wasn't. He just got a speeding ticket on his date. But he does think that's the reason she's not calling him back. We'll get to the speeding ticket stuff in a second, but how'd you meet this girl?
I was at this birthday party for a friend of mine, and we started talking and kept talking, and it seemed like, there was something cool happening. So
Cool.
And what'd you guys do?
So I went and picked her up, and I wanted to take her to this nice restaurant that I know outside the city because you have some time to talk on the way there, and then you can talk at the restaurant. And
yeah, that sounds terrible to me. That's the worst thing about dates to me is all the talking. Just so much talking on this.
You just want a quick drive-through, call it good.
Gotta be awesome. But I see where you're coming from there. You want to have some conversation with the girl, I guess. That's a fun thing to do. So you guys clicked, and you had a good time. What's her name, by the way?
Sarah.
Sarah? All right. And your email said that you think the speeding ticket is the reason she's not calling you back. Why is that?
Well, it's just like after the speeding ticket, things got really weird because it happened on the drive home.
Yeah.
What's really weird mean?
You got those weird spaces in conversations where everyone's sort of trying to think about what they should be saying.
I hate that.
And your speeding ticket wasn't like you were going 100 miles over the speed limit or something scary, right?
No, it wasn't crazy. I was doing like 80 in a 65.
All right, that's not terrible.
Were you rude to the cop or something? I'm just trying to think of why her attitude.
No. But I just got a speeding ticket, so of course, it sort of put me in a bad mood. And when I get in a bad mood, sometimes I just get quiet.
So you were the reason for the awkward silence in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just got a speeding ticket. Are you ever not in a bad mood after you get a ticket?
I get so many speeding tickets, I don't care anymore. I have a lawyer who takes care of them, so I'm good. It doesn't bother me. But I do understand where you're coming from. I guess it could kind of piss you off a little bit. How did everything end with her?
It was just a little awkward. I dropped her off and tried to go in for a kiss, and that sort of didn't really happen.
Did you do the awkward still in the car reach kiss?
Yeah, it was, one of those weird, can't quite find the right angle, and by the time you think you do, she's already gone. So
I have that happen to me quite a bit. If I'm out on a date, I'll lean in to kiss her in the car, and she's out by the time I just make out with the air. Hey, I'm still kissing somebody. It wasn't a fail. That's what you should have done. Yeah, so it could have been that you were just awkward after getting your speeding ticket, and she was like, oh, man, this guy.
Sure, but stuff happens, and I just really hope that I didn't screw this up completely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Kyle is on the phone with us, and today he wants us to call a girl named Sarah. Apparently, they had a great date. Everything was going well. The only thing that he can think about that could be the reason that she's not calling him back is that on the way home after dinner, he got a speeding ticket. And in his words, he got a little grumpy. And he said the ride home after the speeding ticket was very awkward. He ended the night without a kiss or anything. She just got out of the car and hasn't talked to him since. Kyle, I don't even think we need to do the second date update today.
Wait, why?
Because I think I know why she's not calling you back. I think I figured it out.
Really?
I do. Here's my theory, Kyle. I think that she set you up. Here's my theory. She sees Kyle, meets him at a party, woos him into taking her out on a date. And she knew the exact route you were going to take on the freeway to take her home. And she knew that you were going to be going 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. She knew that. You know why she knew that? Because the cop that patrols that area is her ex-boyfriend. And her whole goal was to get you to speed through there to get a ticket so he could give you a ticket and be jealous that she was out on a date. Now she's back with her boyfriend. We don't even need to make the phone call. I just figured it out. Don't waste your time on her.
Oh, my God.
That is quite a master plan, Jubal. I don't know.
You sure you still want to do the call?
I'm amazed that you think that I'm worth all that effort. I think that's great.
And probably the fact that the cop was like a 50-something-year-old man with a big belly.
Don't judge who people date. All right, Kyle, I'm going to make the phone call for you anyway and see why she's not calling you back. But if I'm right, you owe me money. Okay?
You got it.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Probably hanging out in that cop's bed right now. Just a user.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Okay, that pause would lead me to believe you have no clue who we are. We host a morning radio show.
Okay.
And one of our listeners recently emailed us about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Kyle, and you recently went out on a date with him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, Kyle told us that you're not calling him back, and he hasn't seen you since the date, and he would really like to see you again, but he's wondering why you won't go out with him. He did tell us that he got a speeding ticket on the way home, and he also said that he thought things got really awkward after that between you two.
Yeah, I would say awkward is a understatement.
Was it good up until that point? Was he right on that?
Yeah. I thought Kyle was a really nice guy until then.
Until the speeding ticket.
Yeah, after the ticket, he just got really quiet. And
Let me ask you a question. Was it quiet, like I'm bummed out quiet, or I want to murder somebody quiet? There's a difference.
like, I don't know him that well, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but if he just got a little quiet, I mean, you guys had 3 hours at this point of good times together? How could it cancel it all out?
Well, I was trying to calm him down or, get him to, ease up a little bit on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, it's okay. It happens to everyone. And he replied, no, it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen to me. All right, that's kind of rude.
Yeah. And after that, he tried to blame me. He told me, it shouldn't have happened to him because I was distracting him.
What? He said that he blamed you for the speeding ticket?
Yeah. And I was like, are you serious? You're really going to blame this on me? But he was acting so weird that I just said, okay.
Whoa. How were you distracting him? I'm curious as to how he would try to blame it on you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just in this car with a guy that I only known for a couple hours, and I would just say anything to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like he was that scary mad?
I mean, he was just kind of a for blaming me, saying that I was the reason you got the ticket. Like, that made me feel like
Yeah, that's kind of rude. I couldn't imagine being on a date with a girl. I get a speeding ticket. I'm like, it's all your fault. If you wouldn't be talking. See, you women are always just talk. Never shut up. That's how I get speeding tickets.
The worst part was that he asked me to pay for the speeding ticket.
What? How did he even say something like that?
Well, he says, don't you think you should cover some of it?
What did you say?
I just said that's fine because I just wanted to get the hell out of that car at that point.
Yeah, you're like, all right, whatever. I'll pay anything to get out of this date right now. I can't believe he would actually say that it was your fault and then ask you to pay for the speeding ticket. Maybe you misunderstood him. Maybe he was joking with you.
If he was, he's really bad at joking.
Did he? I mean, he said he tried to kiss you at the end of the night.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he tried to kiss me.
That's awesome. You were just like gone from the car. Sarah, thank you very much for telling us what happened with Kyle. Definitely let him know.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? He already knows because he's actually listening on the other line.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, you know that's not how it actually happened. That's not how this went down.
Oh, so you didn't blame me for getting a speeding ticket, and you didn't ask me to pay for the ticket?
All I said was that you were very distracting, and I don't know a girl who would not take that as a compliment.
What?
Maybe take it as a compliment until you ask her to pay for the ticket.
She was in the car. She was distracting me. I'm surprised that she didn't offer to help pay for it.
Are you kidding me, Kyle? Sarah, my foot wasn't the one on the pedals, and I was just sitting there talking to you.
If I recall correctly, you were telling me that you just had to get home really quickly. There's a reason that I was speeding.
It's all your fault. Sarah, it's all your fault.
Kyle, I have to ask you something. Are you just trying to get me on this radio show so that you can try to talk me into paying your ticket?
That's a good question.
I was trying to get you to go on another date with me because I thought it was great, but now you're being sort of a bitch about this.
Yeah, I'm the bitch. Kyle, you're such an ignorant ass.
Kyle, I don't get it. You sound...
Sarah, I think you are just a straight-up You're going to take dinner from a guy who's driving you all over the countryside, and then you won't even give him a f***ing kiss at the end of the night.
Because you told him to pay half your speeding ticket.
It's what you do.
It's not what you do.
Hey, at this point...
How can you be a guy that thinks that you're supposed to pay for a woman's dinner and you still want them to pay for a speeding ticket? That makes no sense.
I out like a couple $100. I mean, come on.
Oh, my
Well, at this
gosh.
point, I would love to ask Sarah if she will go on another date with Kyle. Sarah, are you still on the phone, or do we lose you?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Sarah, would you like to go out with Kyle again or pay for a second date?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
You know what? Stay speechless. All right? You're better that way.
You're better that way?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Escalated quickly.
Kyle, obviously no second date, and I don't think you're really too upset about that now.
Nope. And you said you'd pay for it, so why don't you pay for half my ticket now?
Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, a listener named Ethan is on the phone for a second date update, and I read your email, Ethan. I think I already figured out your problem.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, your email was like super positive. You said everything was great. Like it sounded like maybe the best date ever. That's kind of how you framed it in your email. And I'm thinking maybe your problem is the date was just too good. And she doesn't want to do it again.
Yep.
And that's why she's not calling you back. That's it.
No.
Yeah, you just ruined dating for her altogether, and now she can't date anymore because it was just such an amazing date. So we're done then. I guess that's it for the second date update. All right?
See you later.
No, you still want to do it?
Yeah, let's run through it, just because I feel like it wasn't completely perfect, but
Okay.
I want to try another perfect date with her.
Fine,
Go against the
Ethan.
expert.
I know. Thought I helped you out already, but whatever. Tell us your story. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Skylar.
Skylar. Okay.
Yeah, and we actually met on a dating app, which I'm kind of totally averse to, but I've been on this dating app for maybe about a year at this point, so I feel like I've kind of seen the gamut.
So you're a
And
little
most girls-
jaded and your expectations weren't real high is what it sounds like.
You could say that, but I've had connections with people, but I just haven't, I don't know, something that was completely different about this girl. I just felt like it clicked between us.
Are you saying before the date or once you guys met in person?
No, once we met in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was so special about the whole thing?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there were so many Me Too's in the conversation. You know, like she would be saying something and I would be like, oh my God, me too. It was like 40 times when we were like, oh yeah, me too, me too, me too.
That's when it's good on a date. If it starts with a hashtag, it's not going to be a good thing. I guarantee it.
Right. No. I mean, it was not like that at all. It was just like, if I was saying like, oh, I was a Boy Scout. She was like, oh my God, I was a Girl Scout. And we had like so many things that we had in common. And, But yeah, the big thing is we kind of connected over how long we were kind of in the Scouts program.
Oh, you guys went deep into the...
Yeah. We went for deep because she was a Girl Scout for like, I don't know, like, from when she was 9 or 8 until she finished high school.
Oh my God, did you guys have like a knot tying contest right there?
We totally could have. I would have loved to have had that. How many knots can you do? Maybe 15, 30 right now?
Wow.
Oh, cute date.
So are you one of those guys that's like an Eagle Scout? You made it all the way to the top, and then like you live the rest of your life still like a Boy Scout, basically?
Well, I mean, it's not like you're always out and you're like bringing a survival kit with you at all times, but it does have some really solid life skills in it, of like this idea of always being prepared and whatever. Regardless, the big thing that I felt like she took from it, what I took from it as well, is that we both really enjoy the outdoors and stuff, and like camping and hiking. So that kind of just gave me like this brilliant idea that I thought maybe it would be really romantic to give Skylar like this traditional campfire, but in the city.
Okay.
I love those.
And so at the end of the date, I was driving her home, and on our way home, I was like, well, 1 second, I'm just going to go in and grab something. So I kind of ducked into a 7-Eleven, and I bought one of those Duraflame logs, and like I got some empty boxes, and I got some marshmallows, because I was like, well, why don't we have this campfire in the city,
That's cute.
That is really cute.
I thought it would be really kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Cute until
Where'd
you
you-
get busted by the cops.
Yeah, I was
because I
gonna
don't think it's legal.
You said campfire in the city. Where'd you fire up this log? In the middle of a street?
No.
He's in a back alley next to a...
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of an alleyway, sure, but it didn't feel sketchy at all. But I thought she kind of would have enjoyed it, and she totally did.
It's pretty romantic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Did you guys kiss?
Yeah, we kissed. We held hands a little bit. We were kind of being, cuddly and stuff. And
So right there in an alley, smelling like I'm sure urine and trash next to a dumpster with a Duraflame log going, you guys were just snuggled up.
it was one of those you had to be there moments. I mean, talking about it in retrospect, it does kind of seem a little
Don't let
ridiculous.
Jubal
But
hate on your campfire, okay? He just hates the outdoors.
That is
all
true.
right?
It's very
So
true.
I
Even
think,
city outdoors. I just don't like being outside.
Yeah, I think your idea sounds super awesome, and I can't believe she's not calling you back.
I feel that way as well. I mean, unfortunately, we weren't able to actually eat the marshmallows that we were roasting because I guess the Duraflame is like toxic, I guess.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, the chemicals.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals in that thing.
Yeah, exactly. I guess my part of being prepared as a Boy Scout kind of fizzled out at that. But it was a good date. I left it at that. I drove her home, kissed again at her place, and then, I texted her after a couple days just to check in, and she didn't ever text me back. So
I think Jubal's right. It was too perfect.
Yeah, maybe it was just too perfect.
Yeah.
You haven't heard a word from her at all?
No. I'm kind of worried that maybe she's met someone else or like on the app. Like she might still be on the app, and searching. Maybe she like went on another date and that guy went to Dubai with her or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and find out why she's not getting back to you with your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ethan, how many fingers do you use?
What?
Whoa, what the?
I'm sorry.
What?
I should clarify. Let me clarify that first.
My mind went somewhere.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Ethan is on the phone, and he went out on a date with a girl named Skylar. They both bonded over the fact that they grew up in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, and they did it pretty much all their life. And that's why I was trying to remember, like, the salute. Is it you using 3 fingers or 2 fingers?
Oh, the salute.
What's the Boy Scout salute?
It's 3.
3?
It is 3.
Oh.
Gotta be 3, of course.
What about the 1? Where does that go?
All right.
Is Is it 2 and the 3 and the?
No,
Never.
that is
That's
going.
not where that saying comes from.
No,
Maybe
don't
I got
think
the
so.
motto mixed up. I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway, obviously I wasn't involved in that stuff.
2 in the Eagle Scouts, 1 in the
Is
Girl Scouts.
is that it? Something I
Okay,
don't know.
You guys both
Anyway.
move on quickly.
Ethan went out with Skylar. They bonded over the fact that they were both involved in the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. They had a really good date. It ended with an impromptu cookout, campfire sort of, in the city because he bought a Duraflame log from 7-Eleven on the way home, sparked it up in an alley, and then they kind of sat there and hung out in front of the campfire and made out a little bit, and he dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. All right, Ethan, you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Are you nervous right now? Because I feel like I'm nervous for you. Like, everything went so well. What could be wrong?
I have no idea. It really it was one of those times where I felt like I was falling in love.
That's so sweet. And they say when you know, you know. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
This could be amazing.
Is that the Boy Scout motto?
No,
When
that
you know,
is-
you know?
Okay, you need to move on from the Boy Scout stuff.
I gotta stop thinking about
You're really
this.
bad at
It's
it.
gonna bug me. All right. Well, I'm gonna call her right now and see if we can figure it out. Okay.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Skylar?
this is her.
Hey, Skylar, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
Nice.
Oh,
I should continue the.
This
I
is
should continue
awkward.
speaking to you. Have you heard of the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
Yes, I haven't listened to it, but a friend of mine listens to that show.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm calling from, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. You probably don't know what that is, so I'll explain it. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ethan. Sorry, a scout named Ethan.
Wait, oh my God, this is a second date update?
Yes, yes, it is.
So your friend has told you about those?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, because you're about to be the star of one, because Ethan is wondering why you won't call him back after what he describes as a great first date.
What did he tell you about the date?
Oh my God, he
He-
told us that it was amazing.
Yeah, he told us that you guys really connected. You had a lot of Me Too conversations where it's like, I like this, me too. I like this, me too. And ended the date with he bought a Duraflame log, and then you guys had a campfire in the middle of an alleyway. And it sounded more romantic the way that he told it. But and you guys made out and everything else. He thought it was great, but now you're not calling him back, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I mean, the fire was a really sweet sentiment, I guess, but
Even though you couldn't eat whatever you were cooking over the fire because of the chemicals from the Duraflame log?
yeah, also, I don't know how contained that was, so.
Wait, it wasn't just like you've run out of time and you meant to call him back. Like there's a reason you're not calling this guy back?
I don't know. After the campfire, I could tell that he really liked me, and he was really sweet. He drove me home, and right before he dropped me off, he asked if he could take me on a weekend getaway, which is also like a very romantic thing to ask, but not after we just met.
But he was going out on a limb, man. I mean, don't you want a guy to really like you at the end of a date?
Well, yeah, of course, but I just assumed that he wanted to do that because he was just trying to hook up with me.
Oh, so you're thinking that he doesn't want to go on a weekend getaway for romance. He just wanted to take you away so he could hook up with you.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that he asked me to go on a weekend getaway, it's the timing, you know? Like, he asked me and he wants to go that fast. Like, he wants to go next weekend, and that's a red flag because how fast is he moving in other aspects? You know, does he not know how to have a relationship?
But you can't just tell him, I don't feel comfortable with that. We should go on a few more alleyway cookouts. and then maybe a weekend getaway. You just stop talking to him?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot, and I think it just kind of threw me off guard. So I guess I should tell him that. I've just been trying to think about how to say it in a way that's not going to hurt his feelings, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. I got good news for you then, Skylar.
What's that?
You did say it because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, how's it going, Skylar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that he was already there. Like, I thought you guys were going to call him.
No, that's the beauty. That's the beautiful part of these. We're big liars, and he's been on the phone the whole time.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
You shouldn't be. I'm glad that you said all that stuff. It totally makes sense. I understand.
What?
But listen, I mean, like, I'm a very romantic person. When something inspires me to be very romantic.
Aww.
Yeah, but Ethan, I understand that you have really strong feelings, but like, do you usually ask people out on vacation right when you meet them? Because that's a lot. Like, I just want you to be in my shoes. Like, it's a little scary to go out of town with someone you don't really know.
Yeah, I kind of see that now. I guess I was just wrapped up in the moment of being like, this is fun and silly, and what else can we do that is spontaneous like what we did tonight? And we don't even have to like stay in the same bed or like hotel when we go off and like go on a trip or something together. I just am trying to, I guess I was just trying to find ways or an excuse to spend time with you.
Mm-hmm. Again, you're asking me to go out on a vacation, and we've only been on one date. So I need you to slow your roll just a little bit.
But Skylar, if he hadn't had said that, where were you at on the date? Like all the way up until he asked you for a weekend getaway. What was your thought about him?
I was having fun. You know, I want to take things slow, though. I want to get to know someone. You know, like the date was great. We got to do something weird and crazy and fun, and obviously a very memorable date.
Maybe there's other weird, crazy, fun things you could do on a weekend getaway. Like super weird. You don't know.
Super weird? Not really helping, Juice.
Oh, my God.
Look, the only reason why I feel like I am jumping ahead so quickly is I just felt like we had a really awesome time, and I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like I'm actually kind of falling for you.
Wait, you're falling for me? Stuff like that, Ethan. Like, you need to be careful about what you're saying to me this early on.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how to say what I'm feeling inside. But I'm going to slow my roll. I can practice slowing my roll.
Yeah. If you just marry him, Skylar, he'll slow his roll a little bit. You know? Hey, Skylar, would you like to go out with Ethan on a second date? We'll pay for it. Just a regular date.
Yes.
So just to clarify, we're not talking about a vacation anywhere or like a couple's massage or anything. Right? This is like a very normal date.
That's what I'm thinking. Ethan, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Absolutely, totally normal. And if you want to go to Dubai for the weekend as well, we can do that.
Dubai.
I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know if you are. That's the scary part. Yeah.
Okay, so Skylar, what do you say?
Yes, I will go on a second date.
Yay!
But I really want to take it slow and just get to know each other.
Okay.
Ethan, that means dinner.
All right.
Just dinner.
And we'll talk slow. I'll speak really slowly, too.
Just everything slow.
Slow.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations, Ethan. You got your second date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Skylar, you're sure you want to go out with Ethan again?
I do.
Oh, don't say those words to Ethan.
I mean, I will.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You ever have one of those bad dates where just nothing seems to go right? Yeah. Me neither.
What?
But Marshall, who's on the phone for a second date update, definitely has. His date seemed like just one really horrible thing spiraling out of control into a ton of horrible things. And now he needs to do a second date update. What's up, Marshall? How are you?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing this morning?
So, from Jubal's description, it sounds like you know exactly why she's not calling you back.
I do. It's kind of a laundry list of problems.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Sounds like you don't really know exactly why, but you know there's a lot of options, at least.
Yeah, I know that it could be one of several things, and I'm hoping you guys can help me along, and maybe we can go through them and get to it. I mean, that's why I emailed.
All right. Before we go through your list of things that went wrong, why don't you tell us about the girl we're going to call today? What's her name?
Her name is Melissa.
Melissa. All right. And where'd you meet Melissa?
Well, we met on a dating app, and she just stuck out literally like a firework. Beautiful red hair, these bubbly eyes that just link you in. I mean, like kind of like a Zooey Deschanel. Like when you look at her, she just has this, I don't know, cuteness that just reels you in like a fishing lure.
Okay, so you were excited about this date then.
Oh my, over the moon, just through the moon excited. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. Was one of those, I thought I was going to show up and it wasn't going to be the picture I was looking at. You know, you're like, it's too good to be true.
And then you did show up and it was actually Zoe Deschanel. And you're like, you're just as wacky and lovable in real life.
Oh my God, look at you, so adorkable.
Yeah, it was like I was on an episode of New Girl. But she honestly was just, I don't know if you've ever seen those girls with like just the red hair that's not too red. It's kind of got the, you know, the layers of like auburn flowing through it.
It's like nice red hair. It's not like you might steal my soul red hair.
You know?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God,
you know
you guys.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Were you nervous? Like, was that part of your problem?
Beyond nervous. That's why, it was one of those things. I felt like I was a little out of my league, so I was just nervous beyond belief.
Okay, so let's start with the list of things that went wrong. What's the first thing?
So we sit down, everything starts, you know, just your typical back and forth chit chat, and I don't know how it came up, but I start talking about my ex.
Oh my God.
I know.
And it's like you can see the train wreck happening in front of you and you can't stop it.
I'm talking about this vacation and how me and my ex got in this big fight, and it's just going and going. And then I finally do stop, long story short, and thank God I didn't go into how we had makeup sex, me and my ex. That would have been really terrible.
Oh, man, okay.
I feel like that was even too much for our conversation right now.
I didn't go that far. I went ahead and put the brakes on before I got that far and tried to get the date back on track.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good. At least you realized something was happening. And...
Well, it's good if that's, I mean, if it would be good if that was the only thing you did, but it sounds like there was more.
There's definitely some more. So we get an appetizer that comes out, and all of a sudden my stomach just starts gurgling, making, you know, I mean, it was over the top. And I don't know if it was a mixture of the nerves and the food. I also had a beer, but my stomach is just in knots. So right after the ex story, shortly after, I have to excuse myself to use the restroom.
Okay. And it wasn't just I'm going to go pee real quick. It was like, I'll be back in like half an hour with a new set of clothes.
It was not a quick break in the restroom. I mean, I'm in there, and it was one of, I don't want to get into details, but I am feeling the minutes pass, if you know what I mean. I got to get back out there, but how do you get back out there when you're having these issues?
Yeah.
So I am gone for a substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
Just text her from the toilet. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
miss
imagine you like breaking out in sweats and turning pale on top of it all.
That was happening all along, and I feel like the sweats and the paleness were building as we went. But I did get back out there. So I sit back down, and I might have been at the table for 1 or 2 minutes, and I get hit with it again. And so, you know, I'm so sorry. I have to step away for a minute. And this time, of course, I don't want to see him going to the bathroom again. So I made up a lie. I was like, hey, you know, I'm so sorry. I got to step away. I forgot to have this work call I've got to make.
What?
That's probably even worse than going, I'm feeling sick and I should go to the bathroom again.
Sketchy.
So I'm gone for another substantial amount of time. I come back. I'm apologizing. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry about the phone call. And yeah, it doesn't end there, unfortunately.
Oh,
so
okay.
I sit down. I start feeling sick again. And at this point, it's getting, you know, it's one of those sicknesses that was just like creeping deeper and deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I just grab a wad of money. I throw it on the table. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling well. I've got to get out of here. Almost like she's a stripper or something.
Oh, God.
I throw it on the table and just leave. There was no hug goodbye, obviously, because I'm poured in sweat. There was no anything. I just left. Kind of almost out of embarrassment / I don't feel good.
I'm going to take a wild guess that she hasn't talked to you since then.
We talked every night. No, she has not called me.
So you're not seeing her again.
And that sucks because, like, the X thing is your fault that you brought that up, but the rest of it is out of your control.
But I think where he went wrong is lying or just at least not telling her what's really happening. It made you look even worse, I think.
Now I look at it, I did lie, but it was almost, it was embarrassing to kind of
totally
meet the girl on the first date and say, hey, I'm going to be on the can for 40 minutes. If you could just hang on, I'll wash my hands and be back.
Yeah.
But, I've texted her, and, tried to kind of apologize and call, but I didn't want to be too much. But like I said, I mean, this girl was, just one of a kind, if you will, and it's definitely my fault, but that's why I'm here.
Well, we'll see if maybe we can salvage this situation and get you a second date. We'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For today's second date update, I can't decide who suffered the most.
Oh.
Marshall, who's on the phone for a second date update today because he had a terrible first date with a girl named Melissa, or there's also that poor restaurant toilet.
Oh, man.
That thing suffered so much during Marshall's date. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Marshall is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Melissa. They met online, went out for dinner, and he says the whole thing was pretty bad. He started off because he was nervous, talking about his ex-girlfriend a lot, which we know is something that you shouldn't do. And then he started having stomach issues.
Oh, man.
And he went to the bathroom once and was gone for a long time, then came back, said he was feeling sweaty, and then, had to go back again. And then he said by the third time he came back, he just threw a bunch of money on the table and said he had to go because he knew it was not going to get better from there. So we already know why he's not getting a call back from Melissa. Now our job is to call her and see if we can get him a second date. Marshall, are you ready?
I am ready, guys.
I would say, are you ready to go? But I know you've gone a lot lately, so probably not the correct word.
Marshall, would you classify this as the worst date you've ever been on?
Easily the worst date I've ever been on.
I really hope for a redo for you.
I know. I am too, because it being the worst. So sorry.
You having problems again?
We're
good.
I'm a little choked up that we're about to call her, but I'd love to get that off my record, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Well,
You want it wiped clean.
of course.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, God. I didn't mean that.
Here we
Dang
go.
it.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Melissa, please?
this is she.
Hey, Melissa, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is Melissa.
Yes. Melissa from... What radio show are you from?
We're not. That's not what. No.
What radio show? What are you talking about?
Well, my name is Jubal, and I host the show Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. Does that make a little bit of sense now?
Okay, I understand it's a radio show, but I'm not understanding why you're calling me.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you. Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email the other day from a dude named Marshall.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And Marshall told us all about your date. He also said a lot of very nice things about you. And he says he kind of knows why you wouldn't be calling him back because it was pretty awkward, but he wanted us to see if we could figure it out more.
Okay, so Marshall emailed you and wants to know about the date that we went on. Well, he actually inquired to you about our date.
Well, he just wanted, more than anything, I think he kind of wants a redo. He said it was awful.
Well, that's interesting. There is definitely not going to be any redos with Marshall. That's for sure.
He talked to us. He told us about your date. He said how he was nervous and talked a bunch about his ex and then had some stomach issues.
Can I explain to you in my side exactly what happened on this date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I met Marshall on a dating app. Okay, and I'm very, very, very apprehensive about dating in general today because, as you know, when you're in the dating world right now, you meet a lot of weird people and a lot of duds, okay, more times than not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go out with Marshall, and he almost right away starts talking about his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, he told us that. He knows that he was so nervous, though, because he said you were so pretty and you seem so lovely. And, haven't you ever had one of those out-of-body experiences where you just keep talking and you know you should stop, but you just can't stop?
No.
Okay, well, so you're not going to have a lot of sympathy there, I take it.
No, you're not understanding. Okay, so he actually showed me a picture of his ex-girlfriend, on our date. And then Marshall asked me if him and I could take a picture together so that he can post it online to make this ex-girlfriend jealous.
Oh, wow.
Marshall.
He didn't tell us that.
Yeah. It was literally the most awkward situation I've ever been in.
Wait,
what do you say?
What did you say?
I just basically was like, we could take the picture after dinner, and that's when I took the situation into my own hands, actually.
You took it into
What do you mean?
your own hands?
Yeah.
How do you do? He said that he had stomach issues and then threw money on the table and left. I don't.
Yeah.
Would you?
So when I go on dates now, I bring laxatives.
Oh,
my
It's like, yeah.
So
Wait, and you think this is cute?
I mean, I've been on so many of these dates. No, this is so good.
So
Okay.
you slipped him some laxatives?
So what happens is after Marshall talked about his girlfriend, I just knew right there that I didn't want to do anything. So what I do is I carry chocolate laxatives in my purse when I go out on these dates.
Really?
So So I offer Marshall a chocolate laxative, and of course,
I'm guessing you didn't tell him like that. You didn't say you want a chocolate laxative.
No. Basically, what I did was I told Marshall that it was like a palate cleanser that he would eat before the meal.
So when he got up to go to the bathroom and he was sweating profusely and you could see visibly that he was going to be sick, you knew exactly why.
Oh, I knew exactly why.
You are sick.
I was just trying to get the date over with.
That is sick.
It worked.
Why wouldn't you just say this isn't working out, I've got to go?
This guy was so weird. He wanted to take a picture with me. I knew that this was a really strange situation that I was in, and I needed to get out of it.
Okay. So,
my
we have
gosh.
the answer to what happened
I am
to
so
Marshall because he
disturbed.
wasn't even really sure. And you know what, Melissa? Marshall is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Melissa, what? You gave me laxatives? Are you mental?
You don't go on dates with people and ask to take pictures with their ex.
No, Melissa, you don't get to critique him anymore. You have no room to stand.
I mean, I told you one story about my ex, and I asked for a quick selfie, and you think that's enough to send me to the toilet for 2 hours? I mean, I bought new pants and a shirt. I ruined them both.
Marshall, I didn't know what else to do at that point. Put yourself in my situation. What would have you done?
I sure as
You know what I
wouldn't have
mean?
given somebody a chocolate laxative, I'll tell you that much.
You can't give people pills without telling them that you're giving them pills. You just can't do that.
Girl, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, I needed to get out of the date. I've done this before many times.
Many times.
And I don't think it's a big deal.
And how can you not think that's a big deal? You're asking him to put himself in your shoes. Like, switch the foot. Like, what if you were on a date with a dude and he gave you laxatives?
A guy's not going to give me laxatives on a date. Guys don't get bored with me on dates. It's not the same situation.
You are psycho.
I am a really good person. Like, I'm not sure what the big deal about it. It's chocolate laxatives. Quit acting like I gave him cyanide or something.
So at least he's not dead. I agree with you, Melissa. At least you didn't kill the guy.
Dude, I feel like you're one step away from that. Like laxatives are your gateway drug to giving dates rat poison.
Not to mention, that was my favorite restaurant. I only gave them 2-star review because of that. I'm going to have to go in and change that.
Marshall, if you wouldn't have had a radio station call me right now, you would have had no idea this even happened.
She's right.
If I wouldn't have called the radio station, I would still be calling you and texting you, trying to get you to respond to me if I didn't have a mediator.
Yeah. So now we can just ask right now, Melissa, would you like to go out with Marshall again? We'll pay for it. Second date.
Let me think about it. I'm going to say no.
No, you don't get to turn him down. You are crazy.
Yeah, I say no. I think my bowels are okay on a second date for this one.
Are you sure?
Great.
Yeah, no, I am. No way. I mean, obviously, this is new information. I don't even want the second date now. I mean, I do thank you guys. Hats off to the radio station for bringing this psycho to light.
Aw, poor baby. He had to use the toilet. Why are you even complaining?
Because it was for 9 straight hours. It's not just a little quick in and out there. Come on.
Hey, Melissa,
You are
Melissa, as
so
somebody who has had a lot of digestive issues in their time, can I just get the name of the chocolate laxative, the brand?
No problem. I'll actually just send it to you.
Oh, great. Perfect. Well, at least somebody made out on this second date update. That's good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm so pissed right now. I'm a nurse, and she could have really hurt someone.
Yeah.
It's no different than slipping somebody a roofie. Talking about today's second date update. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it is true. If you missed it, Marshall wanted to call this girl Melissa. They went out on a date. He wasn't doing very well on his date. He started talking about his ex-girlfriend the whole time. And then he started having digestive issues and had to run to the bathroom a bunch. We got her on the phone and found out that her move when she's on a date and doesn't like the dude is to offer them a chocolate, a laxative chocolate, so that they have to go to the bathroom and the date has to be over. Without them knowing. She doesn't go like, hey, here's a laxative.
Yeah.
So she secretly gave him a laxative, and then his stomach started to hurt, and he had to go to the bathroom a bunch. And he ended up just throwing money on the table and leaving. And everybody's saying that that's actually a crime.
Absolutely.
And it
You
is, I
can't
think.
drug people. Absolutely. And the craziest part to me is how proud. She thought it was really cute.
Yeah, she did.
She thought it was a cute move, and she's done it before.
And it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, she's like, I've done this to a bunch of guys.
Yeah, like
I'm giving them laxatives
she's
to
like,
ruin the
get
date.
this. Wait till you hear what I did. You guys are gonna think this is so funny.
Yeah, there's no difference between her slipping somebody a laxative and some douchey bro who's like, dude, I've done that to so many chicks. Like, just leave your drink unattended and drop a little bit in. Done it to so many chicks. I guess there's no difference. There's no difference between her and Bill Cosby.
She didn't sexually assault him afterwards is the positive piece of that, because I don't think that after you get a laxative,
I don't think you want to.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there is a difference there, but the drugging part is all illegal.
It's also like who and how she decides when they deserve the laxative. If she's up to so many guys, I feel like her tolerance level is nothing.
Yeah, as soon as she meets a guy out, she's just like, all right, you're getting a laxative.
Yeah, you looked at me wrong.
Right,
I don't like your outfit.
They didn't even have dinner yet.
I know.
Like,
he's
they
like,
literally talked for 10 minutes.
can I get a picture to make my ex jealous? No, that's dumb. But that doesn't deserve getting a laxative.
I still stand by it, though. Her laxatives sound great. They sound like they work really.
You want to go out with her just so you're more regular.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've taken some laxatives before, and they don't even work that well on me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so jammed up sometimes. That I really
Let's
I have to
not-
load
I
up on the
don't-
laxatives and still nothing.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I regret more, the conversation that's come after
It
the
just adds to
laxative
bloat.
second date update, or all right.
It's really frustrating.
I don't need to know anymore.
Sounds really backed
yeah.
up
Yeah.
over there,
So
bud.
hopefully she sends me the info for that laxative so I can get back on track, you know?
Maybe that's why you've had anger issues all the time.
No, that's from
Yeah.
other things.
Okay.
I think the constipation might stem from those other things.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all related,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
It all comes from somewhere. You
Yeah.
just got to find the source. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who drugged you. Or didn't drug you, or just didn't call you back. Whatever it is, just email the show. Today, a listener named Ryan is on the phone for a second date update, and in his email, he said that he's been frustrated with dating recently, so he started trying a unique way to meet women.
Okay.
He didn't explain what it was, so I can only assume that he's dressing up as a dog and going to dog parks.
Oh, yeah, women love puppies.
They least expect it.
Yeah.
You just you can smell whoever you want. You can hump anybody's leg. And then 6 months later, you stand up and reveal, hey, my name's Ryan. I'm not a dog at all. Would you like to go on a date?
And
Yeah.
this whole time, I thought you were a horny talking dog.
Is that what you're doing, Ryan? Because that's what I was thinking.
Not quite.
Oh, man.
All right.
But now he's got a plan B for
Yeah.
if this one doesn't work out.
We'll find out what your unique way is in just a second. But tell us the name of the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Chrissy.
Chrissy. All right.
Okay.
And did you meet her in the unique way that you've been meeting people? Sounds creepy.
Yeah, turns out I did.
All right. So what is that? What are you doing?
Okay, so...
And I'm sorry to say that with so much judgment in my voice, but this is a second date update and people do weird things. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm self-employed. I have my own business, and I work in an office downtown, and my window is on the ground floor. So a lot of people walking by all day long. And one day, I had some buddies come by the office for lunch, and, as a gag, we put up a sign in the window that says, ladies, if you see something you like, tap the glass.
It's like a sales window for a boyfriend.
Yeah, did it as a laugh.
It actually worked?
To be honest, not really. A few old ladies would walk by. They tapped on the glass. I would wave and smile. Some of them would tap again. I'd give them a thumbs up.
Like, no, I'm serious. Haven't been with a man in years.
Yeah, I think their average age was like maybe 80 or 85.
Good thing about me is can't get pregnant. Menopause. Want to go out?
God, menopause for them was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, unfortunately, no one I was really interested in.
Okay. So you did get some tappers, just not the ones you wanted. And so did the girl you go out with, Chrissy, did she tap?
So here's the story. Like, after this fourth awkward encounter with an old lady, I obviously hadn't thought this through, and I was about to take the sign down. Then this cute girl tapped on the window. I looked up expecting to see, one of this rotating cast of women who...
Yeah.
She's like, have you been trying to sleep with my grandma? I'm mad at you. Yeah, you pervert. I'm guessing that was Chrissy.
Yeah, much to my surprise, there was actually like a hot girl standing outside. And,
So what'd you do, like run out of your office?
Yeah, basically, I was like, hold on. And I ran outside, and I asked her what her name was, and she was like, well, I'm Chrissy.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this actually worked.
But almost didn't. She was like, Chrissy, but my name doesn't matter, because I'm just here to tell you that I've walked by for a few weeks now. I've seen the sign in your window, and I'm just want to tell you, you're never going to meet a girl that way.
You're
Okay,
like,
so-
well, isn't that ironic? Because
Right.
that's what we're doing now, Chrissy.
I was like, well, that's not true. I met you, right?
Okay.
She laughed, and it felt like we had a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And asked if she worked around there. She told me she did. And I was like, listen, obviously you just came to tell me that you thought this was pretty lame, but what if we just had one drink together?
Okay, good move. That's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, and so, she agreed. She had plans that night. So I texted her. We made plans. We met up for a drink.
Uh-huh.
And, when we met up, she was in this amazing, sexy red dress. Like, literally my jaw dropped when I saw her again.
Well, and I will say
Okay.
that's a good sign for you. If a woman takes the effort to pick out a dress to meet up for a drink, that means that she wants to impress you.
And, in the back of my head, I was like, I cannot believe this stupid sign actually worked.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, it sort of worked. You're not getting a call back now.
That's true.
Yeah, don't count your chickens, right?
All right. How was the whole date?
It was really good. We had a lot in common. We talked about concerts that we were into. We both like photography and a lot of the same music. I made her laugh a lot. The whole thing was great.
How long did you guys hang out for?
I think we had 4, maybe 5 drinks. I can't honestly remember. We were there for a couple hours.
Okay.
And we were talking about things that we wanted to do together even before the day was even over. Talking about maybe taking a hike or...
Okay, so that's good that you're planning on another date while you're on that date. Did you guys kiss at the end or anything?
At one point near the end of the date, I wrote in a cocktail napkin, if you like what you see, tap your lips on mine.
Okay.
Tap your lips.
Call back to the first original joke, how you met her.
Yeah, it was kind of a callback, but that didn't really go over. She was basically like, that was pretty lame. But she laughed. Maybe it was like a pity laugh. And I was like, I know, but we should definitely hang out again. And she said, okay. And we hugged. And that was that. And I haven't heard from her since, unfortunately.
Nothing, and you've tried texting her?
Yeah, I texted her a few times, even gave her a call, which I know you're not supposed to do these days, but...
What's your theory? Why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know, to be honest. Maybe it was like that lame joke at the end, but that's really the only thing I can really think of. And I did take the sign down, but now I feel like, I'm just like a sad little puppy in the window waiting for someone to come and pick me.
All right.
Dude, and if you haven't seen her walk by, she's
sitting
taking
there.
a different way to work just to avoid little sad puppy.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you guys.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Ryan is on the phone, and he thinks he's not getting a call back from a girl named Chrissy, probably because he asked her to tap her lips onto his lips. It's a weird way to ask for a kiss.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense if you heard the first part, though. He met her because, as a joke, he and his office buddies put a sign on their window. They work on the ground floor of a building that said, hey, tap the window if you're interested in anything inside. And she actually did tap the window, but mostly to tell him he'd never meet a woman that way. And then he actually got a date with her. They went out, had a good time, but during the date, he tried to bring that joke back and wrote on a cocktail napkin, if you like what you see, tap your lips on mine.
Oh, man.
And he
I
thinks
thought it
that
was
lame
great.
joke is the reason he's not getting a call back. Ryan, are you ready to call her?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It just dawned on me. What if the whole thing was just a pity date? She felt bad for you that you were so desperate that you put up a sign.
Who's going to put in, that kind of time to just, give pity to a stranger?
Yeah, and she did dress up and everything, too, for your date.
Seems like most people would have, better things to do.
Yeah.
you're right.
And
She wore
maybe
that
she's
red dress.
evil. Maybe,
true.
maybe she's like, screw it. I got better things to do, but I just want to mess with this guy.
Either that,
We'll
she had
find
a real,
out.
Either that, or she had a real dinner date after his date.
Yeah, you were the
That's
free-
what she
Yeah.
wore the dress for.
You were appetizers.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just in it for the free drinks, but I hope not, because I felt like we had a really strong connection with one another.
Who knows? All right. We'll call her and find out right now, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Chrissy, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Chrissy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this again?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Does that mean anything to you at all?
No, I think you've got the wrong number.
I don't think I have the wrong number, but I can understand your confusion. So I'm calling from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and the reason that I'm calling you is because we got an email about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show, and it's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and try to figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ryan.
Okay.
You remember
Remember who Ryan is?
I do remember Ryan.
He's the guy with the sign in the window.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Yes.
Well, he emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but now you're not answering any of his text messages or anything like that. So he's wondering if you did something wrong.
Well, I guess if I'm being honest, it feels like Ryan hasn't dated a lot. So it was just a little awkward.
Oh.
Okay, so he doesn't know how to date. Anything specific?
Well, I will say this. Ryan, he's a very nice guy. We had a good first half of the date. It was totally fine, just kind of getting to know you. And then I went a little overboard. It was a little too much too soon. So I didn't feel comfortable answering his text and continuing that.
Too much too soon. He said he didn't even kiss you.
No, not like that. We were talking about music, and we had a lot of music similarities that we enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this band I hadn't heard of, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, they're coming into town. I should get us tickets."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, the tickets are like 7 months in advance." So that was a little like, oh, ha, ha. Like I thought he was being funny, and he was very like, I can hop on my phone and get the tickets right now.
Oh, a little too eager.
So, yeah, a little too eager. I mean, we were just getting to know each other.
Chrissy, is that really a bad thing? I mean, yeah, sure, it may not work out, and 7 months from now he may have to take a friend instead of you, but like, isn't it nice to have someone finally just say, yeah, let's keep doing this?
I am in agreement with you. I do think that it's nice, but it wasn't like that one incident. Like, it just kept coming on, like, really strong. And
Do you have any other examples of things that he did?
he told me that I reminded him a lot like his mom. We had similar personalities.
Don't ever do that.
No, but that could be good.
No.
Yeah, he wanted me to go back home with him on this trip to, like, see his mom and hang out with his mom and see how we get along together.
Okay.
And I was kind of playing it off as jokes, but they kept coming where it was like, yeah, I think you get along with my family really well, and these are these things that we do back home, and you could join in. And I mean, it was like
that's a lot.
Planning family events, and it was like 45 minutes into our date.
All right.
Wow.
So,
And can we just establish, too, that I don't think that there's a woman on the planet that wants to be like your mom.
Right.
Like, it just, ever.
I mean, I'm sure that he meant it in a sweet way, but
Right.
it just came across a little Norman Batesy-ish.
Right. I mean, he's already planning a date 7 months from now, and then he also wants you to go meet his family and go to their all events and everything else, and it's only your first
Well, that's
date.
not the worst of it.
What?
As we were leaving, he stops us at the host stand, and he asks the host if he can put in a reservation at that same table at the same time a year from now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
For the anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, no.
That's awkward.
Super awkward.
I'd be ready to run.
I mean, luckily that was the end of the date, so I tried as hard as I could to just play it off of like, haha, this is funny, because like he's a very nice guy. He did make me laugh, but the second part of the date, it was just very clingy.
Oh, no.
Well,
Like, he was sending me a bunch of text messages afterwards. He called me. Like, I was like, just back off, dude.
Yeah.
And he sounds like one of those people that just becomes the relationship, too. Instead of being
Correct.
two people in a relationship, you're one person.
Right. It just kind of weirded me out. It was too much too soon. And like you said, if it were done right in the right time, in the right fashion, I would be all over it. But,
Right.
45 minutes an hour into knowing somebody.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'm
That's
with
a
you.
lot. You know what else is moving a little too fast, maybe?
What?
Letting you know that he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to
Oh, my gosh.
you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Unless he hung up. Ryan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Christy.
Hi, Ryan. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I really do think that you are a nice guy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm like sorry if I came on too strong or if like that was too fast. It was like definitely not my intention. But I was just like felt like we really hit it off in the moment, and like when you see something great in front of you, you just like really want to take advantage and like I just wanted to have a great time.
And I get that, and I respect that. It just was a little much of having that great time go for like the next 50 years together.
Yeah.
Well, right.
To be planning your year anniversary at the same restaurant. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you were doing, Ryan.
That was like kind of a joke, but I mean, like,
kind of.
I mean, I think it was just because that was like the nail on the coffin, I guess you could say, because Ryan, again, we did have a great time. You are funny guy, and we do have a lot of things in common, but it was like one thing after another.
Ryan's like, speaking of coffins, I already picked out our graves next to each other.
But Ryan, I mean, do you always move this fast? Like, you're at lightning speed, dude.
to be honest, I was going to buy tickets to that concert anyway. Like, I didn't necessarily have to go with you.
Hey, Ryan, it's okay to just admit that you were really into her, because now it sounds like you're just playing everything off like, it was more of a joke, the reservations. I was going to go to that concert anyway. I mean, I figured I got an extra seat on the plane to see my mom, so I was like, why not?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I really was into you. I really did like you. I just, I've got a great relationship with my mom. I mean, doesn't Freud say that, like, every guy is looking for a woman like his mom? Like, I thought it was a compliment.
Oedipus complex.
I mean, maybe that's true, but that's definitely not what most women want to hear on a first date, especially, wearing the dress that I was wearing. I didn't want to be compared to your mom.
Yeah.
But, look, you really did look like a younger version of my mom. I just, I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, stop talking about that, Ryan. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, you've got to see, if you're already planning your first anniversary within the first hour of hanging out with somebody, by the third date, you guys are naming your children. You've got to slow it down. Can you do that?
I didn't think it was really that serious. I mean, we can, cancel that reservation and, do something else for our anniversary if you want.
Okay, stop talking about the anniversary. Chrissy, would you like to go on a second date with Ryan? We'll pay for it, and then you can meet up with him and see if he can slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
Chrissy, before you answer, again, I'm really sorry. If you give me a second chance, we'll go out. I'll play it much cooler, and I really think that we could have a good time if you're willing to give me a do-over.
Pretty good pitch, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I will say this, Ryan, that I think you're very handsome, you're very sweet. We did have a good first part of the date.
See?
If you can keep things in the now, or maybe in a week from now, I would enjoy going on a second date with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan, can you do that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you don't sound very sure, but congratulations. Ryan, you actually got a second date. We haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Make sure to invite us to the wedding, okay?
Oh, gosh, no.
Stop, don't ruin this for me.
So, wait on that engagement ring that you already bought. Wait to give it to her, okay?
All right, thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, if any guy out there has ever been out with a bunch of friends and, there's a really hot girl in the group, and you, tell your buddy, you're like, hey, set me up with that one right there. Creepily. Just like that.
What happens? Do you get set up? Or
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Oh, okay.
But that's exactly what happened.
I thought he was just reminiscing.
These people can relate to the second date update?
Yes, that's exactly what happened to Jeffrey. Right, Jeffrey?
Totally right, dude.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So that's what your email said. You saw a girl in a group and wanted to be set up with her, right?
Oh, my God. She was when you, see a girl and you're like, I don't know, she's just my kind of beautiful.
Okay. I feel like you should use that line in the bar more often. You're my kind of beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going to write that down.
Uh-huh.
Describe how you met her and then where you went on your date.
I was out at a club with a couple of my friends, and they brought some of their friends, and in the midst of all those friends, there was Jillian. Oh, my God.
Okay, so Jillian was very attractive.
She was really hot.
Okay,
right,
we got that.
Nice.
All right, let's just cut through all that. So you met her, and then you guys went out on a date, right?
I knew this guy who's a chef at a restaurant.
Okay.
And so I got us, the best table at the place, and it was going really well. We were having great conversation. We were drinking.
Uh-huh.
It was amazing.
Okay, so when did it get unamazing? Why isn't she calling you back, dude?
Okay, so I'm in a band, and I thought I'd be slick, and have my band come, and that song "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
Oh God!
No, you didn't,
dude. We definitely know that song.
You
we
don't
play
know
it.
you're beautiful.
Is she 14?
But we changed it up and we made it this kind of like, you know, like guitar, like acoustic song. Like my buddy had his bongos.
All right, hey, Jeffrey,
Hipster.
Jeffrey, you're kidding me, right?
In the middle of the restaurant.
I mean, the thing is, like, we met at the club and that song was playing, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love this song." And then
Let me just recap here. You invited your band to come to dinner, and you played a version of "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
And you're still wondering why she's not calling you back.
Hey, she may have liked it. What was her reaction?
Oh,
What?
Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Why did you say, oh,
I don't know. You guys are making me. You're laughing at me and stuff.
No, it's an interesting move to perform to a date.
I think
in
it's
the
a
middle of
bold
restaurant.
move.
It is bold.
Can I ask, you've talked about how beautiful Jillian is a lot, but what else did you like about her?
She's smart, and we've got like the same taste in music because we both like One Direction.
I'm sorry. Now I'm laughing at you,
All right.
Jeffrey. I had to. I couldn't help myself.
Jeffrey, we're not judging you. We're here to help. We appreciate you emailing in for a second date update, okay?
What do I say to her? Like, how do I get her back?
We don't even know what the problem is yet. All we know is that you took her out to dinner and had your band show up and performed your version of One Direction to her in the middle of the restaurant. I'm going to go ahead and guess that the One Direction performance had something to do with it. Or it could have been the chicken she ate. She just didn't like the place she took her. All right. We're going to play a song. And then when we come back, we're going to call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Jeffrey, are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm wicked psyched.
Wicked psyched. Like it. Okay, if anybody...
Oh, hey, guys, can I plug my band really fast?
Sure.
Go for it.
My band's name is Half Baked Biscuits.
Okay.
Just like Google us. We're like number 32 in the Google search engine.
Okay.
There's that many above you for half-baked biscuits.
There's probably
Jeffrey,
a lot of cooking websites about
now
that.
I have to ask you if you've made up this whole second date update thing just so you could get your band a plug on the air.
No.
All right. If anybody's just tuning in, Jeffrey went out on a date with a girl. He thinks that she's gorgeous. During dinner, he had his band show up. What's their name again, Jeffrey?
Half-Baked Biscuits.
Nice. Okay. I'll just give you that one more time. Anyway, his band showed up. Stop it. His band showed up and he performed One Direction's "What Makes You Beautiful," a version of that. Kind of weird, I would think.
In a serious manner.
Yes.
She could have thought it was romantic. I just want to put that out there. I mean, we think it's funny, but she could have loved it. That's their song.
Jeffrey, are you ready to give Jillian a call?
I am definitely ready, yes.
Okay. All right, hang on.
I want Jeffrey to expect the worst so that maybe something good happens.
Yeah.
And you can jump in on the phone call whenever you want, all right, Jeff?
Sounds good.
Hello?
Can I speak to Jillian, please?
This is she.
Jillian, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
Hi. I hear that you're beautiful.
She doesn't know. That's what makes her so beautiful.
Yeah. Jillian, I'm sorry to confuse you. Are you familiar with our radio show?
I mean, I'm not a listener. I've heard it every once in a while, I guess.
Okay, first of all, rude. Secondly, we're Brooke and Jubal in the morning from Moving 92.5. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, that person emails us to call you and ask why. Someone email us about you.
Okay.
It's someone who thinks you're very beautiful.
Is this the serenade guy?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep, he has a name. His name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey emailed us and wanted to know why you wouldn't call him back after your date.
Oh, I can't believe he called you.
What did you think about the One Direction performance that Half-Baked Biscuits performed for you at your date?
You know what? It was actually, that's kind of endearing. That was kind of, it was a funny little first date story, but
Wow.
it was like weird because it looked different. It looked like he had hired some like high school kids to like back him up, which was sort of delightful, you know, but they're like 16-year-olds. It was weird.
The band, they're 17. 17
I mean, they're like kids.
Jillian,
What?
Jeffrey's on the phone right now with us.
Hey, Jillian, how's it going?
Oh my God! Hi.
Hi.
So, Jeffrey, how old are your band members?
There's two 17-year-olds and an 18-year-old.
How old are you?
28.
Are they just extremely talented or what?
Just to be honest, I mean, like, I don't think that age has anything to do with art and music. I mean, they're great. You guys have to see them.
They're like little high schoolers.
Look us up on Google. You're going to go nuts.
Don't say the name again.
Now, Jillian, did you find Jeffrey immature? Did you find he had the mentality of a 17-year-old? Is that what was bothering you?
No, it wasn't that. It was just the fact that, like, that's the people that you're choosing to be in a band with. I just thought that was weird. I don't know.
Jeffrey, you're the leader of a high school band, basically.
NSYNC had like an older lead singer. What's the problem?
I still.
Oh my God,
Jeffrey, what can you relate with these guys to? Like, what makes them relatable to you?
They're my bros.
Okay.
I mean,
Jillian.
Yeah.
So it just makes you uncomfortable that Jeffrey's buddies are high schoolers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's odd. I don't know. Why would you spend your time with those people?
Their harmonies are tight and their choreography is hot. It's good.
I don't know. I kind of have to back Jeffrey on this one.
Yeah, can we really dog him for making music here? I know the kids are super young, but he's just doing what he loves. I mean, it's not like he's...
What's the top age of the singers of One Direction?
I don't even know,
But
dude.
they're all the same
Look,
age.
How
That's
old
the
is
problem.
Justin Bieber?
He's,
All right.
I don't know, 18 now, 19.
Jillian, how did you meet these guys, Jeffrey?
My little brother.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just really good musicians. I haven't Google searched half-baked biscuits
I'm
yet.
so glad you didn't meet them like hanging out at a high school.
Okay, Jeffrey, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to convince Jillian to go on a second date with you.
Jillian, we had a really nice time. I mean it. I mean, I meant it when I said it at the door. You know, you are the most beautiful girl I've ever met. All right? That's what makes you beautiful. That's what that song's about. Your eyes and your smile and everything. I would really like to go on a second date with you if you wanted to go on a second date with me.
Jillian, if it sweetens the deal, I don't know if it could get any sweeter going back out with Jeffrey, but we will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Like, I don't want to be a jerk. Now I'm like the jerk who... I don't think that we are compatible.
Really? He's not going to make
I'm
you...
sorry. This is, like, awkward now because we're on the radio.
Whatever.
Did you learn anything from the second date update, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I learned to delete Jillian's phone number from my phone.
Bring it, Jeffrey.
Wow. It would have been helpful if you did that before you called me 6 times.
Oh!
My phone was running out of signal. I couldn't tell if it got through, and I was leaving you messages or not.
Wow.
Whatever.
Hey, Jeffrey, continued success with your band, man. Like, I'm serious. If that's your craft, keep working at it.
Thanks, dude.
And Jillian, thank you for your time. I appreciate you doing the second date update with us.
Thanks for nothing, Jillian.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I know I've said this a lot, and I'm probably going to say it again. But today's second date update is one of the weirdest first date stories I've ever heard.
How do they keep getting more strange?
Yeah. And this one is not like crazy, like nothing, oh my God, wild happened. Just the dynamic of it is really weird. Ethan is on the phone with us right now. He wants to call Callie. Apparently they met in a language class.
Ooh.
What's up, Ethan? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. What sort of language were you learning when you met Callie?
Spanish.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cali is caliente. Oh. No? Get it? She's hot? All right. I don't know if they got to that chapter yet.
I wasn't a good student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know what that means. So you met this girl in your language class. What'd you like about her?
Just she had great eyes, that kind of just like draw you in. She had a real kind of kind spirit too. Like she seemed like she was real just sweet.
Did it take you back to high school where you tried to position yourself next to her at the start of every class?
There was a weird disconnect where I was like back in this kind of awkward high school-esque crush.
Yeah.
You're like walking in there, finding someone who's weaker than you, shoving them over and stealing their seat just to show her that you can dominate somebody else.
It was nice. I put some weight on since high school, so I was actually able to be a bully.
Yeah, you're bullying people, stealing people's lunch money. Did you try to impress her with your language skills in the Spanish class?
The play I was kind of making was the sort of lost boyish type thing. I mean, because I was actually not good at the Spanish.
Right.
So I was trying to, like cozy up to her for some notes maybe, or
tutoring sessions.
Something along those lines. Just anything to kind of get to talk to her.
When you asked her out, did you ask her out in English or Spanish? I'm hoping it was Spanish.
That would have been really smooth.
Yeah, she's like, you want me to take my pants off right now, you pervert? No. I meant when you go out with me. So she obviously agreed to go out with you. What happened on your date?
We basically agreed to go hang out on the weekend, spend some time together, and then when I get to her house, she comes to the door looking adorable, as she is, and she says, hey, I'm playing video games with a friend. Do you just want to come in here and chill with us for a bit?
And your first thought is like, oh, yeah, I'll come hang out with you and your friend.
Wait,
Right? Couple of girls playing video games.
Actually, to be honest, my first initial thought was like, oh, I thought it was just going to be us today, but like, this is fine. And then my head definitely went to where your head just went. Like, I was like, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, this date suddenly got really good right off the bat.
I'm guessing video games was not code word for anything.
No. Video games was not a code word for like sex or menage. It was more just like, hey, let's have video games with this dude.
Ah, there it is.
So there was some guy at her house that she's playing video games with. She invited you in to play video games with him.
Right. So even if it is a three-way, it's like the worst kind.
Who was he?
She just keeps calling him her friend.
No first name, just my friend?
Well, no, his name was David.
Oh, okay.
But she's just really casual with him, and they're just kind of sitting there, kind of like it's like a Saturday morning. Like, I like video games. It's fun. So we played for a while, and then she's like, we should go bowling. And so I'm like, okay, her and I are going to have some time together. I can do the whole, like, I'll show you how to throw the ball thing. And he just comes out and gets in my car.
What? So you spent your whole first date with her and another guy.
Yeah, and I drove us to the bowling alley, and on top of that, I paid for the rentals of the shoes and the pizza.
You paid for him, too?
Wow.
Yeah, I paid for both of them. I paid for the entire day.
So you
How did they sucker you into that?
You took a couple out on a date, is what it sounds like.
So nice of you, Ethan.
Yeah. At any moment during your date with the both of them, did you feel like maybe they were actually hoping that it could lead to some sort of menage between you guys?
Oh,
like maybe they are a couple and they were trying to have you join in the fun.
I definitely had this paranoid thought in my head the whole time, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sleep with him to sleep with her.
And did it end that way?
It did not end that way.
Oh,
basically, I was like, she kind of at some abrupt point, she was just like, let's just go home. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, do you mind dropping us off? So,
Jeez.
So I definitely dropped him back off at her place with her, and then I left.
And you actually want another date with her?
I kind of just want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I really, she's cute, and she seems great. And class is over now, so I'm not going to really have the opportunity to run into her anymore, So I just kind of like to figure out what she's at.
It's more just like an unsolved mystery of who this guy was.
Yeah.
Kind of a Robert Stack situation, yeah.
And it wasn't a roommate. We know that for sure.
She never really said, and I honestly was a little too bashful to kind of just come right out and be like, hey, guys, what's the situation here?
Yeah.
And maybe in hindsight, I should have been way more upfront.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get your second date update, maybe find out who this mystery man is that you shared a lovely evening with. All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just heard about one of the strangest first date experiences ever from Ethan, who's on the phone about to do a second date update right now. And I've been trying to put myself in his situation. He met up with a girl at her house. When he showed up, there was another guy there. They were playing video games. She invited him in to play video games with them. They played video games for a while. Then she finally said, let's go bowling. And he thought, sweet. Now we get to leave and go bowling so I can spend time with this girl by myself. Her friend came along with them. He spent the entire evening hanging out with her and another dude, even paid for everything. So he basically took a couple on a date. Ethan, I was trying to figure out, I was like, if I was in your situation, what would I do? Part of me wants to think that I would be like, this is ridiculous, I'm leaving. But I think I would have done the same thing you did. I'd be so confused by it that I would just stay and ride the whole evening out.
Just see what happens.
Trying to figure out what the situation is. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like a series of little things that lead you to the next situation, and before too long, you've spent all evening.
Yeah, and the whole time you're sitting there like, okay, should I just leave this? But I can't leave because she might like me, and this might be like her buddy, but then it kind of seems like she likes a dude. And oh, by the way, I'm paying for everything. This is kind of bull. But, like, I don't know. I think I would have stayed the whole time, too. So we're about to call Callie and find out who the dude is, first of all, because I want to really know who that is.
Yeah. And if Jubal's theory is right and maybe they were looking for a really good time with you, are you still down?
If I can, get in first and then just find an excuse to leave.
Hey, yeah, you'll do a three-way with them as long as you can be first and then leave before the thing is over. All right. Yeah, that's what I said, too. I was like, maybe they're a swinger couple, and she invited you over hoping that would lead to something, and then you weren't picking up on cues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never encountered that particular situation before, so I don't know that I would know the cues. I hope not.
All right, I'm gonna dial this phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out who this mystery man is.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Callie, please?
This is Shay.
Callie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? Morning radio show?
I know the name.
You've heard the name before?
No, I know your name. I know who you are.
Okay, sweet. Well,
why are you calling me? What's going on?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners. You went out with a guy named Ethan a little while ago. Do you remember meeting Ethan in your language class?
No. Yeah. I mean, we didn't go out, but yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go out on a date with Ethan?
No, not yet. I think he's cute.
What? You do, but you want to go out on a date with Ethan?
We'll see. Wait, so he called you?
He emailed us, actually, and he told us all about your date. Well, he told us all about hanging out with you. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of an odd little hangout session because he was thinking it was a date. Obviously, from your response, it wasn't a date. Everybody, though, wants to know who the dude was that was there hanging out.
Yeah, it wasn't a date, and that was one of my best friends. That's my friend David.
Oh,
so there's nothing between you and David?
No, he's been one of my best friends for 5 years.
Really?
So when he asked you to hang out, you just thought it was just for fun and that you guys were hanging out and your best friend could hang out too?
Yeah, no, he just asked if we could hang out, so I invited him over. So he came over and hung out with us, and then we all went bowling, and I mean, they hung out. They were cool, which was good. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, totally.
So you're not a swinger?
And there's that.
No, why?
Oh, man. Callie, that was my theory, was that the dude was over there on purpose, and you were hoping that he and Ethan could get to know each other very well with you. No?
Wait, who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wrong? You're not a swinger?
No, I'm definitely not a swinger, but I know some if you want me to give him your number.
Well, all right. Well, maybe we can talk later, Callie. All right, now. But you can see why I would ask the question, though. It's kind of weird when a guy says, hey, let's hang out. And you're like, sure, come over. And then you come over and there's another dude there who continues to follow you throughout the night. He pays for everything. It's like he...
Follow me. That's my friend. We invited Ethan to come out with us. I don't understand what's going on right now. This call is weird.
Well, but Ethan thought it was... Well, I understand the call is weird. Thank you, by the way, for staying on the phone with us and not hanging up. I appreciate that. But Ethan thought he was going...
You guys are cool. I'm just trying to get a handle on what's going on.
Well, Ethan thought you were going on a date.
And Ethan thought he was really clear that it was obvious he was interested in you.
No, I know he's interested in me. It is obvious, but I just met the guy, so obviously I'm just going to get to know him. It's important to be friends first. I'm not just going to go date some random guy.
Yeah, you should tell Ethan that. That's what I think.
I haven't talked to him. I mean, I guess I will when I see him. He hasn't called.
Callie, why don't we change the fact that you haven't talked to him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
What?
Hola.
Oh.
Hey, Callie, how's it going?
I'm not sure right now.
I just was a little I could not figure out what you were thinking because when I asked you if you wanted to hang out, and I know I should have said date, but I thought your response was like you were interested in me, and I show up, and then there's this guy there, David, who's like, I guess he's a nice guy, but I don't know, and mainly the fact that I had to pay for everything is like so.
Wait a second. Why
annoying
does
to
this
me.
keep up about you having to pay for stuff? Like, you offered to pay. Did I tell you to pay?
No. You were busy bowling and eating nachos and shoes that someone else, rented. It's just
You're being weird. Like, if you wanted to know what I was thinking, why didn't you just ask me? I actually was interested in you, but you totally just ruined it.
I know you think that I'm being a weirdo, but if being a weirdo can save me about, $40 to $50 every time I see you, I guess that's good.
Wow. You're so cheap.
Hey, Callie?
I don't even know what to say right now because I was interested in you, and now you're just being immature.
Well, I guess since I'm immature, it's okay for me to go ahead and say that you're being a gold-digging
Wow, this deteriorated fast, didn't it?
I'm so sorry that $40 is a lot of money for you. Like, if it was, you shouldn't have offered to pay. Like, it's in such bad taste to then, like, come back later and talk about something that you paid for. It's pathetic.
But Callie, I feel like you used Ethan to take you and your friend out for a good time.
I don't think
It's what it sounds like to me.
No.
If you let him
You're
pay
not
for
listening.
everything.
I actually was interested in him
Okay.
before this call.
Did you ever offer to pay at all, or did he just go the whole time? Was Ethan like, "Oh, I'll take care of it. It's cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm Ethan. I'll just pay."
I don't know. My grandma taught me right. I don't ever pay for anything when I'm with men. Like, that's
All right. Okay, but that's just the way you were raised and how you do things. You don't pay for stuff.
No, and I wouldn't expect to pay for anything if we ever went out on a first date, which will now never happen.
But I mean, Callie, like David might be your friend, but it's not Ethan's friend, so he shouldn't have to
then
pay.
why is he paying for him?
Yeah,
I don't know, Ethan. Why did you pay for everything?
Because they just sat there with their hands out.
All right, at this point, I would like to see if you two crazy kids would go out on a second date or a first date, whatever. Callie, it will comfort you to know that I will pay for it. Yeah. Will you go out with Ethan again?
Hey, I have a lot more friends. If you want to pay for a party, I'm all for it.
I can pay for a party with you and your friends, so is that a no? You're not interested in going out with Ethan again?
No, not at all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to joke, but it's really funny now.
That's fine.
Oh, so you don't want to go out with her, Ethan?
No, I can't. I can't afford it.
What about her friend Dave? Why is this guy getting screwed out of another date? Ethan, you want to go out with Dave again?
No, it's over. Me and David are a thing of the past.
This is the saddest second date update I've ever heard. I liked you guys together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A listener named Amy is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email had the subject line, date backfired, which means one of three things. Somebody farted, or two, somebody's car needs to be tuned up because it backfired a few times.
Okay.
Or three, I said three things, but I only had two things. I'm out.
Okay.
We'll just go to Amy and find out what happened. Hey, Amy, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So your email said that your date backfired. We'll get to that in a second. First, tell us about the guy you want to call. What's his name?
His name is Jay.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him online, and it just seemed like we had a lot in common. I thought he was cute and good sense of humor. And, I've been doing this online dating thing for like over a year, and it's getting kind of stale. I'm ready to meet somebody nice.
So you don't have to meet weirdos online anymore?
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so I thought this sounded promising. So Jay and I decided to meet up, and I wanted to make it more fun than usual, just like the average kind of date. So I asked him before we meet, just let me be in charge of the date.
Oh.
And
okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Was he into a woman that's in charge?
Yeah, he seemed fine with it. I told him it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing until we meet.
I know if it was me, I'd be like, sweet, I don't have to do any work. This is
I was gonna
great.
say, this is awesome.
So what'd you plan for your date?
Well, it's called the Lost and Found Couples Challenge.
Oh, no. What is it?
Well, I thought it would be really fun. We met at a park, and what you do is you turn your backs to each other, and then you each walk away for 15 minutes, and then you turn around and walk back, and then you tell each other everything that you saw on your walk. Like you go have a drink or coffee, and then
So you just go on a 15-minute walk and then come back and tell your date about it?
yeah. And the fun part of it is,
Okay, good. I'm glad there's a fun part because I was looking for it and I didn't hear it yet.
no, it is. It's fun. You can't text each other. That's cheating. You can't text and say, "Hey, where are you?" You know, you just have to find each other. So, you know, you take a little different path and then you come back and meet up and find each other. That's the way it's supposed to work.
It sounds like, it sounds like it's something that like couples should do that have been together for a long time and need something new to talk about and can actually.
I don't know. I think it's more like a get to know you kind of thing. I mean, I thought it was a really fun idea.
Yeah, and I was like, you planning it took the work away from him, and then you gave him a whole bunch more work on the date.
Well, at least it's unique, though.
It is unique. Did he seem to like it?
No.
All right.
Hence the backfire.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's the
What happened?
Well, what happened was that I couldn't find him after the 15 minutes. I couldn't find him. We were supposed to meet up like in the general vicinity, and I just couldn't find him anywhere. So I started getting worried, but you know, I didn't want to ruin the game by texting him, so I gave him a little extra time. But then I really had to text him because I just couldn't find him.
Right? So did you find him finally? Was he lost and scared somewhere?
Well, no, no. He texted back, and we agreed to meet up at this nearby coffee shop. And so I went right over there, and I thought he would be there, but he wasn't there. And I was waiting for like a half hour and didn't see him.
So wait, did he never show up?
That's right. He wasn't there, so I texted him again, and I was like, "Where are you?" And he said, "Well, I'm here." And I said, "No, you're not." You know, like I don't know if we went. He went to a different place or what? Because he was like, "No, you're not here." But I was at the place where we planned to meet.
That'd be frustrating to go on the first of all the date and then not be able to find each other and then not be able to find each other in the coffee shop.
Right. Exactly.
Did you ever actually link up?
I said, "Well, are you coming over? Like, this is where I am. Are you coming over?" And he said, "You know, I've got something else I have to do. It would be better for me if we just reschedule. I've kind of put a lot of time into this." And so he was just not into it.
Sounds like it did backfire and it turned him off after trying to search for you for 2 hours or whatever.
But Amy, why do you want to go out with him again? He essentially stood you up on your date.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I thought that actually it went pretty well for those few minutes that we did meet up. I mean, we liked each other, and I don't know what happened, but I think that we should give another try. I mean, it's not like something horrible happened. It's just, you know, there was a misunderstanding. So, you know, I still like him. I just want to see what happens.
Okay, and have you tried to get a hold of him since he said let's reschedule?
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of him, but he hasn't responded.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Just make sure you're hanging out on the right phone. You don't go to a different phone. We can't find you. Just hold on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy really knows how to spark romance on a date. She met this dude named Jay, and then they went to the park and walked in opposite directions.
Not together.
I mean,
Not together, just they met
Yeah.
at the park and then they left each other, and that was basically her date. Very romantic. Amy wanted to do something a little creative, so she did this lost and found couples challenge. You're supposed to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction and then try to find each other again, but they never found each other. They even ended up at opposite coffee shops after an hour of searching for each other, and it seems like the dude just got frustrated and didn't want to see her again, but now she's not able to get a hold of him, so we're about to get him on the phone and find out if that is the reason why.
Amy, I'm all for creative dates, but did you not run this by any of your friends before you like pulled the trigger?
I did, and I actually found this idea online, and I read that it's supposed to work great, so I don't know what happened.
Well, it didn't work out great for you, but I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jay.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up, Jay? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hey.
Why are you calling me?
Good question. I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
email about me?
Yes. I like this. I say something, you repeat it with a question mark. This is a fun game we're playing, Jay. Got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went on a date with.
Amy that I went on a date with?
Yes. Yeah, and I got another one for you to repeat too, okay?
Jubal is the coolest guy ever.
You're not calling her back and she's wondering why.
She contacted you because she's wondering why I'm not calling her back.
That's exactly what happened. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Jay, I'll explain because you're obviously confused. And that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, people can email us to get that person on the phone and ask what happened. So Amy emailed us because she's tried to hit you up to go out again and you won't respond to her.
Oh.
He's trying not to ask a question right now.
Is there a reason why, Jay?
I mean, I don't really feel like sharing with Amy what, like...
That's good. You don't have to share it with Amy. You can share it with us.
Well, I mean, you guys are probably going to wind up, like, telling her or something. And
Screw her.
No. Oh, my God.
I mean, yeah, we will tell her. That's why she wants to know. That's the whole deal.
She said that, I mean, she's been frustrated by online dating. She finally finds somebody that she's connected with, and then it doesn't work out. And that's a real bummer. You can understand that.
I mean, I do understand that. I just don't want to, like, say something that's going to get back to her and she's going to, like, get mad or anything.
Well, we can try to sugarcoat it for you.
And we already made fun of her date idea when she told us about the
Yeah, you guys walk in different directions.
So I'm not the only one that thought that was a dumb date idea.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded horrible.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
I do a lot of dumb dates, and I'm even on your on your side with that one.
Was that it? Was it just the whole concept of the date? And she also told us how you couldn't find each other either. That would be frustrating. That would make me want to leave.
Well, it wasn't just the concept of the date. Like, it's weird enough to just show up and have them be like, hi, okay, leave now. That was a little weird. But, I mean, at first, I was excited to meet her, so I was kind of cool with it. And then I started walking away, and after a minute or two, I was like, I don't really want to just walk for 15 minutes to turn around and walk back.
Yeah.
So there was a bar like a block away from where we had met up, and I kind of ducked in there to just grab a drink and hang out. And a couple of my buddies live like around the corner, and one of them had texted me to see what I was up to, and I'm like, hey man, you wouldn't believe this. I'm on a date with a chick, but I'm not on a date with her. I'm actually at this bar just hanging out for like the next half hour. So they were like, oh cool, we'll meet you over there.
Oh no.
And we had more than one drink, and then we had more than two drinks.
Oh, Jay.
All right. So since you didn't go on your walk and ended up getting drunk with your friends, she told us how she was trying to meet up with you at a coffee shop. Did you actually try to meet up with her?
Originally, when I went to go and get the drink, I had intended on meeting up with her back at the park, but then one of my buddies was like, it's happy hour getting free over at the strip club.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
So we kind of slid over that way, and then she started texting me being like, where are you? And I didn't want to be like, hey, I kind of just got out of there. So I was like, I can't find you either. We should try this another time.
Jay, so you went on a date with a nice girl who put energy and effort into your date, and you ended up at the strip club?
With your bros?
Sounds like an awesome day.
Well, I don't know how much energy she put into the date. Like, the energy she put into the date was, hey, I found a thing that we can not do together and not get to know each other.
Well, that wasn't her intention. She was trying. Have you never screwed up a date before with a bad idea?
Well, I've screwed up a date with a bad idea, but I was in person to screw it up. I didn't leave to let it get screwed up away from me.
Why aren't you going out with her now? Why aren't you calling her back? She doesn't know.
Honestly, the next day, I just kind of felt really, really bad about the whole thing, and I don't know if I can look her in the eye again if we ever go out again.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of messed up, no matter how bad the date was, to be on a date and leave that date to go to the strip club with your bros. I know you didn't want us to tell her all of that, so I'm glad we didn't. But you did, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the other line?
Yes, there you go, repeating my questions, my statements again. Yes, unless she hung up, Amy is still on the other line. Amy, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Hey.
Why didn't you just be honest with me? I mean, so you went to get drunk with your friends. I mean, you could have just told me that.
Well, I didn't intend to be, like, really rude to you. It just kind of snowballed, and then I felt bad about it. And I felt it would just be better to not continue. And honestly, I absolutely intended to come back and meet up with you after I had a drink, and I got caught up, and I had a couple more drinks, and then a friend of mine texted me and was like,
Yeah, we heard the story.
Yeah, I heard the whole story. So is this supposed to make me feel better, just the idea that you wanted to hang out with me, you meant to meet up with me, you were going to, but you didn't? How am I supposed to feel about that?
well, I don't know, I guess kind of the same way that I'm supposed to feel about you wanted that idea to be a good first date idea.
It is a good idea. It's supposed to go much better than that. It's just that you didn't follow the rules, that's all.
I will say,
It
Amy
sounds like
does
he had
have,
fun.
I mean, Amy does have a point, though. I mean, it is one of those things where it's not going to be fun unless both people really participate in it. Like, literally within 5 minutes of the date, you decided that going to drink by yourself was going to be more fun.
You know what, though? It is kind of a good idea because you're supposed to take a 15-minute walk and then see what happens. You started to take your walk, and then that led you on a path to a bar and then to a strip club in the middle of the day. So, actually... a lot can happen on this date.
I found a stripper.
Yeah, you should have joined back up with her and been like, check this out, and seen her reaction.
I mean, don't you feel bad knowing that I was walking around the park and the coffee shop looking for you for hours, and meanwhile, you were getting drunk with your friends and going to a strip club and throwing down singles?
This sounds like a fight that usually happens later in a relationship.
Yeah, it does.
Well, hey, look at it this way. All those things that you saw on that long walk around the park for hours is now a thing you can tell me about.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Jay.
Now
That was
you both have your
rude.
stories. It's actually just kind of like it turned into a really, really long game of the lost and found
rude.
couples challenge or whatever you called it, Amy. Would you guys like to get together and swap stories? Jay, we'll pay for a second date. Will you go out with Amy again?
Wait, hold on. I already know his whole story. I mean, he ruined it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know yours. Could be fun.
Come on, do you even want to go out with him, Amy? I'd be a lot more pissed if I were you.
I think that we should do it over again and do it the right way. And if he can play by the rules, then we'll give it another try.
Okay, so Jay, are you down to try it one more time? And no going to the strip club. Actually go walk for 15 minutes and come back.
Walk the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
I'd like to, but just with one little change. We meet up and use that time to talk about everything we've seen up to that point, you know, like our lives and where we've been.
That's a regular date.
and we talk about those things.
Look, I'm not letting you off that easy. This is a fun game, and I want to try it again and do it right, and then we can talk about other things.
She really wants to do it, Jay. Will you give her another shot?
You know, Amy, I feel bad about it, and I had a lot of fun chatting with you leading up to that first date, and I do want to really see what's up. So, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I can't decide if this is exciting or the start of a really
Yeah.
unhealthy relationship.
Well, at least you guys are actually going out again. Jay, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll get it all set up, and hopefully we can get an update from you.
All right.
All right. Take care, man. Amy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Amy, why are you going out with him again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually not. I'm just going to schedule it, and he'll show up, and then I won't.
All right. So it is still a successful second date update. We'll take it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, that sounds like a horrible idea for a date, but I kind of want to do it. Me too. If you missed it, we're talking about today's second date update. Amy wanted to call this dude named Jay. She planned the date, and she had an interesting idea. She wanted to walk 15 minutes in the opposite direction at a park and then turn back around and try to find each other so that you can share what you saw during your walk. But they got lost during the date and decided to try again another time. They never actually met back up after they started walking in different directions. We got Jay on the phone and found out that he didn't want to walk around. He thought the date idea was kind of weird, so he just went and got drunk with his friends at a bar, then ended up at a strip club a little while later, and then lied to Amy about it. Because the whole time they were like, oh, I can't find you. Let's meet up at a coffee shop. And he never did, but he was actually with his buddies. She was upset that Jay didn't follow the rules and got drunk and went to a strip club instead. But she said she did want to see him again the right way.
I will say, though, he wins that game.
Why do you say?
Because he's got a way better story than she does.
Yeah.
Like in
He
his
absolutely
time
does.
that he spent on the walk,
He
wow,
found strippers.
a
He
lot
saw-
happened.
He saw a lot more interesting things
Yeah.
than she did.
I mean, she saw maybe a bird and a homeless person.
Well, Jay felt guilty and agreed to go on a second date and try it again. So looks like it might work out for them unless he does it one more time. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. And speaking of people not calling you back, maybe the insurance companies want to screw you out of some money and they're not calling you back. See how I did that? I tied that in perfectly. And that's why if you've been in a car accident and you need help getting money from the insurance companies, which you will need help because they don't want to just give you the cash, get a hold of my friends at The Advocates. It's advocateslaw.com, 206-512-3555. And they'll help you make sure you get all the money that you're owed from the insurance companies, whether it's for medical bills or repairs or anything like that. You need their help to get everything that you're owed. So it's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com. If you don't even think you need them, you might as well ask the question because a consultation is free and you don't pay anything unless you win. And also, they've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so they know what they're doing. It's 206-512-3555, online, advocateslaw.com.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you go out on a date with someone and they end up blowing you off, don't try to get a hold of them. Have us do it for you. It's the best way to get things done. It's your second date update. Tina's on the phone right now. Hi, Tina.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely. Thank you for emailing us about a second date update. Now, your email was about a guy named Derek. Tell us about him.
We went to dinner, and
All
it was really nice, and we talked and joked, and he was great. And I know you guys usually find out why the person's not calling.
Right.
Do you already know why he's not calling you back?
I do know.
Yeah.
You do?
What'd you do?
What's the issue?
I think he's embarrassed by something that happened after dinner.
Uh-oh.
What happened after dinner?
We went back to his place,
Okay.
and we were making out on the couch, and he went.
He what? He what?
Went.
Like he
Wow.
finished?
Like,
Oh, you finished! Oh my god!
He was really
Like that.
excited.
Oh my god!
Dude, what did you do?
Wow.
What did you say?
There are so many things I want to say right now.
I just, I could tell he was embarrassed, but...
Yeah, I would be too.
Were you guys naked at this point? I mean, was it...
Oh, no. We had all our clothes on.
You must be a really good kisser.
Yeah, seriously. I think you're doing this just to be mean, just to pile on top of him. You're like, I don't even want a second date update. I just want the world to know what Derek did.
So, have you tried to get a hold of Derek?
I have. I have tried and tried.
The problem is every time he gets your text message, he can't reply. He's just too excited.
He loses it.
Guys, poor Derek.
Okay, we're going to call Derek. So what do you want to say to Derek then? You want to tell him that, don't worry about what happened and you'd like to see him again still?
Yes, absolutely. Things happen. We do things we get embarrassed about. It's
All right.
not a big deal.
Okay.
Jubal, do not make fun of Derek.
I can't promise that. But we're going to call Derek right after this, okay? And see if he'll go out with you again.
Okay, thank you.
It's going to make his day.
Guys.
Hang on, okay?
I remember when we broke up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, this is sure to be a great second part of the second date update. We've got Tina on the phone. Tina was hanging out with a guy named Derek. They went back to his place and were making out. And the best way I can describe it is that Derek crossed the finish line before the race even began.
You guys, stop laughing.
Would that be a good way to say it, Tina?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. And Tina knows why he didn't call her back because he's probably embarrassed. But Tina wants to let him know that she would like to see him again.
Right.
Has this ever happened to you before, Tina?
No.
Tina?
Yes.
We're going to call him right now, get him on the phone, and, ask him, I don't know. If
Jubal?
I usually say ask him, why he didn't get back to you, but we know why. So ask him if he'll...
If he'll call me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to call him right now. It's funny, for his phone number, you just have to dial 3 numbers and it goes straight to him.
Karma's going to get all of you soon.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Derek, please?
This is he.
Derek, what's up, bro? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Are you you asleep right now?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure out who this is. You said Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal from moving 92.5. I'm calling you because I wanted to talk about someone that you know.
Somebody I know.
Mm-hmm. A girl named Tina. You went on a date with Tina a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, we do a thing on our show called the second date update, where if someone goes on a date with someone, things don't go exactly as planned. She emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah,
She really enjoyed the date that you guys had gone on.
she did. So did you, apparently.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Flag.
Okay.
She says that you guys met and you were having fun and everything else. You went to dinner and then you went back to her place and were making out. And the date ended prematurely for you.
I mean, prematurely. I mean, what do you mean?
Okay.
Is there anything that happened when you guys were making out that you were embarrassed about?
Oh my God.
I know. I am so sorry, dude. Oh, God.
Wow.
Can you just...
She talked to you guys about that?
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness. I'm turning red.
It's okay. It's okay, Derek.
Derek, she thinks that's the reason that you're not calling her back. Is that why? Are you embarrassed? Like, hey, look, it happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. I'm even more embarrassed that she told people.
Derek, did you enjoy your night?
Yeah, I mean, I had a good time. It's just, wow. I don't know what to say now, though. I thought everything was okay. I mean...
Well, but you haven't been calling her back or whatever, so what's up? Are you embarrassed or...
You know, I'm embarrassed, but I just want to take a little time just to make sure that she, didn't think anything negative about me. I mean...
Derek, Tina is on the phone.
Hey, what's going on? I mean, wow, I didn't think you would tell everybody, our intimate, details.
No, I only told
Jubal.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's just us talking right now.
That would be the worst one.
It was the first time in a while, I was actually being with somebody, and I think I just put the horse before the jockey. It happened.
That's a good point.
Derek, has this ever happened before?
No, of course not.
Yeah. Right, first time for everything. It's crazy. Normally, you can't ever.
Tina, you tell Derek what a special person he is.
Derek, I had a really great time. I did, and I would like to go out again.
Okay. Derek, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date. Do you want to go out on a second date with Tina?
Well, we have to have a disclaimer this time that we don't speak about what we do after that. But I would assume we would have to, right?
Yeah, you better go out with her. All the other girls in the city have heard this already, Derek.
Right.
Your options are very slim right now.
I will go out with Tina again, yes.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. Tina, he will go out with you again. So that's cool. Are you excited, Tina?
I am. Thank you so much for helping.
I would ask Derek the same thing, but I already know the answer.
Oh, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I've hosted a lot of speed dating events for different companies.
Yeah.
And I never actually thought that people ever go out on dates from speed dating because they're the most awkward things ever.
I'm with you on that.
Usually people sit together like, oh, you got a minute and a half to do your date. And they sit there and they're quiet and they look at each other. Most of the time the guy's trying to talk to the girl who is already looking at the next table over because she sees a guy who's way better looking and is just ignoring him the whole time. Yeah. They're just bad and awkward. But apparently people actually do meet someone on a speed date that they'd like to see a little longer in person. Sort of like what happened with Zach, who was on the phone with us for a second date update. Zach apparently met the girl that he wants us to call today on a speed dating adventure. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good, man. So it actually worked out for you, huh? The awkward speed dating thing.
Well, yeah. I was shocked.
Have you done speed dating type stuff before, or is this the first time you had done it?
I totally agree with you, man. It always seems kind of awkward or weird, so I've stayed away from it for the longest time. My buddy and I both ended up going just for the hell of it because we dared each other to do it. And it was funny because most of the girls there they definitely were not my type. There's one girl I totally connected with, and that's the girl I ended up going on a date with, Carly.
What did you learn about Carly in that minute and a half that just made you think, wow, I was wrong about this?
She's hot.
We talked about a lot of different things for it. It wasn't so much that. It was just the vibe I got from her. She just seemed so different and down to earth. And probably because she was new in town. She told me that she's just gotten to the area.
I imagine
in a situation like that, Zach, it's not so much what you learn about each other. It's like if you guys can even have somewhat of a decent conversation in a minute and a half. So what did you guys do on your actual date?
So because she said she was new in town, I wanted to take her to Pike Place. I wanted to kind of show her a little bit of what it is that we're known for in the area. And so we went there, we walked around, we had some food. She's a really easygoing girl, and we had great conversation. And we did some of the, I got her to throw some salmon in the marketplace, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, do you like the fish catch?
Yeah, she really dug it. I mean, it was just cool overall. It was just really easy with her.
Okay. How long has she been in town? You said she's new in town. When did she move here?
When I met her at speed dating was 3 weeks, and we actually got together just a few days after that. So yeah, it's been like a little less than a month.
Where's she from?
She's from Tennessee.
Oh, I bet she has a really cute accent too.
Yeah, she's very sweet, very down to earth. I even bought her some flowers when we were there, and it's almost like I just bought her a new car. You know, she's just like biggest smile on her face, and she's just like so happy and just really, really super nice girl.
All right, so you had a good time.
Yeah, I had a great time.
All right.
I would think as a good old Southern girl, she would be getting flowers every day, like every date she went on. But she thought it was an unusual thing?
I don't even think she really expressed that it was unusual. It was just the way that she was thankful for it, and she just like made me feel special that I even thought of giving her flowers. You know what I mean?
She's a country girl from Tennessee. I go to the big city, and this man's buying me flowers. What's next? Is he going to ask for my hand in marriage? Oh, you can, you. How did the date end? Did you guys share a kiss? Anything more than that?
I walked her to the cars, and I wanted to be a gentleman about it and just give her a kiss on the cheek.
Well, of course you do, sir. A real Southern lady would never kiss on the lips on a first date. You know that.
Sweet.
Does it feel like you're on the date with her right now, me doing that to you?
I feel the chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get your number, man?
You know you can.
Tall drink of water.
All right, so you kissed her on the cheek, wanted to be a gentleman. She's obviously not calling you back. How long has it been? How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I called her a couple times, texted her a couple of times, and it's just clear to me that she's just blowing me off at this point, which is really weird because I wasn't expecting that.
You get any response from anything?
Nothing. That's what's weird. That's what's really tripping me out.
And the weird thing is when you're new to town, I mean, I've been new to town before, and you basically call anybody that calls you back because you have no friends.
Yeah, the thing, and I don't want to sound morbid about it, but I'm just, because she's new to town, I hope if something didn't go wrong.
No, dude, hey, no, it's perfectly acceptable the way you're thinking. Anytime that I've ever gone out with a girl and she hasn't called me back, in my mind, I'm like, she must have died.
Yeah.
That's the only way a woman does not call this guy back. Zach, you and I are in the same boat, buddy. I don't know. We'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, cool. Thanks, Jubal.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Zach?
Yep.
After thinking more about your situation, I don't really think you need to worry. I think you might be a little premature.
Really?
Okay. Why is that?
Well, any girl that is new to this area, it's like a feeding frenzy. Like, dudes just attack them left and right. You know, because, we're not very attractive in this part of the world. So there's a lot of uggos out here. So as soon as a hot girl from Tennessee ends up on the scene, guys are going to be after her like crazy. So she's probably just got tons of dates, and she'll get around to you. You're maybe 15th on the list, you know? How's that make you feel?
All right, great.
Yeah.
All right, no need for the second date update then. I'd like to just take the wind out of your sails right before we give her a call and see why she's not giving you a call back. Sorry about that, Zach.
Yeah, feels great, guys. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Zach, I got your back. I think if the date went as well as you said it did, then could be 20 guys that she went out on the date with, and she'd still want to call you back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the way I'd like to see it.
Okay, well, I'm going to dial the number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Please enjoy this ringback tone while your party is reached.
Ooh, fancy.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carly, please?
Yes, this is she.
Carly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm doing good. Who did you say it was?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, a radio station here in town. I know that you're new to the area, and what we do is we get a list of people that have just moved here, and we call them to welcome them to town. So, welcome, Carly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's real nice of you.
Yeah, it is. So, where are you from? You're from Tennessee?
Yes.
And nice. And how long you been here?
Just about a month. Is this really what y'all do?
Carly, I'm not actually just calling to welcome you to town.
Okay.
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
You're calling me about a date that went on?
Yes, I am. You recently went out with a guy named Zach who listens to our show. You met during speed dating.
Wow, y'all do things real different in Seattle.
Yeah, welcome to our city.
So you went out with Zach, right? And he liked you a lot, but now you're not giving him a call back. So he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong on your date.
Okay.
So what'd you think of Zach?
He was real nice.
Okay, so no problems with Zach, then why haven't you been giving him a call back? He says that he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch after your date.
I don't really want to say, honestly.
Is it embarrassing?
Well, a little embarrassing for him, not so much for me.
Okay, well, that's perfect then. I don't mean it's perfect that it's embarrassing for him, but he's the one that wanted to know. So if it's something that's embarrassing about him, he's willing to hear whatever it is. So
I just feel real bad because he was real nice, you know.
Think about it this way, Carly. It's not mean to give constructive feedback. You're helping him out. Down the line, this might help him.
But I just want everyone to know that he is a real nice guy and he treated me real well, and I don't have anything against him.
we know that you like him. We know that you don't have any ill will towards him and you don't think that he's a jerk or whatever. But what is he doing, or what did he do on the date that was embarrassing enough to make you not want another date with him?
He sort of made these weird noises.
Like when he was talking, or?
Like throughout our date. Like we would just be talking, and then all of a sudden he would go like that with his, like he would make that sound with his mouth.
Okay.
Did he?
Are you picky? Are you normally a picky person when you date?
No, honestly, not at all. I mean, I was just a little confused. Like I didn't want to say anything because I thought maybe he had like a tick or something.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to be mean, and I know people have that, and I understand that. So I wasn't going to say anything, but he kept doing it. And then finally, at the end of the date, I just sort of asked him, because I figured I might as well ask.
How'd you ask him? Just, hey, what's up with that weird noise you're making?
Yeah, he made the noise, and I kind of laughed, and I was like nicely, and I was like, hey, like, what's that noise you're making?
Yeah.
Like, what's that about?
What did he say?
Like, and he goes, I'm just taking mental pictures of our date.
I'm taking mental pictures. So he's taking mental pictures on your date, which is, I guess, fine, but he's actually making a camera noise when he does it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least he could do it silently, you know what I mean?
That's pretty weird. So let me get this straight. All right, just so I can really...
It was so sweet, but it was just so, like, I didn't know what to do. It was just, I was very weirded out because he's like, I just want to remember how beautiful you are and, like, where we are now. And when I toss the fish or whatever it is that y'all do at that time.
Did you laugh when he told you that?
I think involuntarily I laughed.
Yeah.
Because I was a little bit weirded out, so I didn't really know what to do. So that was my reaction. I kind of like, oh.
Yeah, did you try to play it off like it's a cute thing? Like, oh, I just like you so much, I want to take a mental picture of you.
Yeah, I think he thought that would, like, do it for me or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
but it honestly was, I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm in an episode of CSI or something, Like, that's what the murderer does before he gets caught. That's how they find him.
Yeah.
That's his tell.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So you don't want to call him back because he takes mental pictures of things and makes a camera noise when he does it.
It wasn't just that. It's just that he thought that was, like, a cute thing to do. I was like, what other cute things does he think is okay?
Yeah. Carly, wouldn't you be interested to hear an explanation from him about his mental camera that he brings with him?
Not really. He told me enough on the date. I don't really need to hear anymore.
That's a shame. That's a shame, Carly, because Zach is actually on the other line right now and has been listening to this whole conversation.
And taking mental pictures.
Hey, Carly.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Really? That's the reason why you don't call me back? Just because of that?
Just because of that.
Oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I don't really know what to do.
Well, you know what? When I first heard what you guys were saying, I felt a little embarrassed, but I'm not kind of thinking about the bigger picture here. Maybe it was all in the delivery because it really was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to make you laugh. I mean, we were having a great time. I was supposed to make you smile, but
I didn't think that was very funny, honestly. I just
listen. I was just trying to be romantic. You know, there's plenty of girls that would be totally cool with me doing something like that. That's kind of romantic and in a silly way. You know.
Listen. I'm sure maybe there are some girls somewhere that think that's cute or romantic, but it just. The first time you're meeting someone, it was just a little much. Mm-hmm.
It's worked for me before. Like I taken mental pictures of a lot of girls, and you know they don't seem to have an issue with it. Like you're having an issue with it.
Zach's got a mental photo library.
Yeah. So this is your thing, Zach, to be cute with the ladies and romantic. You're like, you're so beautiful. I'm going to take a mental picture. You like that?
I don't know why you guys are all being weird about it.
Because it's one thing to do it once, Zach. Like maybe you did it once and that's cute, but to make that noise throughout an entire date.
Whatever. It's romantic. You guys obviously don't know what you're talking about. No. It's worked for me in the past. Everybody seems to be cool with it, except for you guys.
Well, I mean,
all right.
The one positive thing is he really does like you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Zach, do you want to go out with Carly again?
I do.
You do? Okay. Carly, would you like to go out with Zach again? We will pay for a second date. Maybe Zach leaves his mental camera at home in the mental camera bag and doesn't bring it along on your next date. Would you go out with him again? We will pay for it, Carly, if it helps.
I mean, honestly, I'm still a little bit weirded out, but now that I have been publicized on the radio, I feel like I have to say yes.
Yeah. So. And Zach's not a bad guy. He's just a mental photographer, and that's just what he does.
Oh, man.
Well, now you're making me think that I should say no because it sounds real creepy the way you say it.
No, don't. I'm not trying to do that, all right? So we'll send you guys out again. Congratulations, Zach. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
I took a big beating through all of that, but...
You came out alive.
And Zach, if the date goes really well and you guys end up together at the end of the night, I want you to forward me some of those mental pictures, all right?
Maybe video camcorder.
Yeah. We're right in the middle of it, just...
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Before we even played the second date update for you, I asked for an audience poll. Text us at 78592 if what the guy did on his date was creepy or romantic. We asked the question because Zach wanted us to call this girl Carly. We got her on the phone. It came out the reason that she does not want to go out on a second date with Zach is because during the whole date, he would stop and go, "Shh, I'm taking a mental picture of this." So he was taking mental pictures on the date. It's a move that he's done many times, and he says kills it. Yeah. Women always think it's romantic, and it always works for him. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. Out of all the texts that came in about this second date update, 98% of them say creepy. Mm-hmm. We did get one person out of the hundreds of text messages that we got that says, I'd be interested in that. I think it's romantic. So one person actually kind of think it's cute.
It's probably him defending himself.
Yeah. He's like, wait a second. So yeah, pretty much very creepy to take mental pictures while you're out on a date. And the thing is, if you're taking a mental picture of something, do it in silence. Yeah. Making a camera noise and then saying that you're taking mental pictures of stuff is probably not going to be considered very romantic.
Emphasis on the mental
part. It may even be less creepy to just take the picture with your cell phone, like a real picture.
Oh, no, she probably would have liked that. Oh, put this on Instagram.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
An actual picture is a lot less creepy than a mental picture. Lesson learned. If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person